And we are live. Hello to everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich. I'm back. How's everybody feeling today, man? Week 24 roundup. Back again with the consistency, man. Oh man, I was so tired today. Went to work, came back, was watching the Chelsea game, watched the previous game. That was the Sheffield game, whoever they played. Oh man. My memory is shot right about now. But watch that game. Watch the Chelsea-Newcastle game, Fell asleep a little in the second half there. And I'm back. Big up to everybody in the house right about now. Got Yusuf in here. Fabio, Steve, Nadir, Michael, Daniel, Jordan. Big up to everybody. How's everybody feeling? What a week, man. What a week of football, where I only got about 4 of my predictions correct, which is a good thing. It means that we had an unpredictable weekend, and unpredictable is good. Whenever there's unpredictability, it means that something really, really good happens. So, a lot of good things. Maybe for some teams it's not a good thing, but good football. Good football in general, man. Whenever you get unexpected results, it's always fun. Fun for the neutrals. Definitely fun for the neutrals. So we are back. Thanks to everybody in here, all the loyal people. Thanks for coming through and to join me on another roundup. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to get straight into the action. But before we do, let's just do a quick recap of what happened in match week 24. So Leicester beat Liverpool 3-1. Burnley beat Crystal Palace 3-0. Man City beat Spurs 3-0. Brighton and Aston Villa played to a 0-0 draw. I didn't watch this game. I heard there was some good goalkeeping display on show, but I didn't watch not a single minute of this game. And I actually forgot to go and check out the highlights for this one. But 0-0, you know what I mean? What's there to see? Southampton lost again for the 6th straight game. First time in their history, 2-1 against Wolves. West Brom and Man United played to a 1-1 draw, which is more like Man United dropping points, West Ham picking a point off Man United, so-called title contenders. Arsenal and Leeds played to a very, very good 4-2 thriller. Everton got shocked by Fulham 2-0 as they picked up their first win at Goodison Park, first Premier League win. It might be their first ever win at Goodison Park, so good for them. Good for Fulham. They look like they're going to fight for survival for sure. West Ham brushed aside Sheffield United. That's the team I was looking for earlier. And Chelsea, they handle business against a very, 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 very tame Newcastle team without a Callum Wilson. So big up to everybody in here. Once again, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you do. Remember, it's not a big crowd, but it's a good crowd. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to get into these fixtures and we are going to handle business one time, no delays. Let's start with the Brighton Aston Villa game, which since it was a 0-0 draw, get that one out the way. Say a little bit about Brighton, what they've been doing. Talk a little bit about Aston Villa. And then we move on. We talk about their next game, the next few fixtures, and where they at in the league and their chances of survival or European football and so on and so forth. So Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Aston Villa 0 at the Amex Stadium. And we all know that Brighton are the draw kings, and that was their 11th draw of the season. They do have 26 points. They're 15th in the table. They are going upwards in the table, which is a good thing, and they are unbeaten in their last 5 games, and I think that is now 6 games or more unbeaten. Let me verify that. Brighton right about now in the league, 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 games. The last time they lost a game was against Man City on the road, 1-0. So there are 6 games without a loss. That is crazy. And there's a win against Liverpool and Tottenham in there. So that's great. That is great. And of course, all the other games, well, they did beat Leeds as well. They have 3 wins and 3 draws. Great, great, great. That's 12 points. So that's moving from 14 points to 26 points across 6 games. Awesome, man. They took half amount. What? That is what? 9 points out of the available 18. Not bad. They're draw kings in between. So very good for Graham Potter and his boys there to pick up a draw against a very, 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 very promising Aston Villa team this season, who have picked up more points than they actually gained the whole of last season. So definitely it's great achievement for a team like Brighton, who struggled as well to survive, to pick up points against a very, very good Aston Villa team. Now, that, as I mentioned, has been good. They're eight this season right now, and they have 36 points. So Dean Smith, they don't have to worry about relegation. No relegation scrap. They've done a good job, and what they could do right now is fight for that Europa League spot, because it's up for grabs. It is up for grabs. They're 8th, and Chelsea, who are 4th, have 42 points. So that's 6 points off the top 4. They could even fight for top 4 if they're ambitious enough. So big up to everybody in here once again. We have a wonderful human being with a great character. Says Martinez is a class goalkeeper. And from what I heard, there was some really good goalkeeping on show in that game. And both goalkeepers did their thing. I think Robert Sanchez, I didn't see Robert Sanchez in the FA Cup game. Let me see if he actually played this game against Aston Villa. It must have been him. Yes, it was him. And the back line of Brighton looks very good this season as well. Dan Burn, Lewis Dunk, Veltman, and Ben White definitely looks good. So, yeah. Look, man. Look, Mustafa, bro. Mustafa. Could you guys please stop asking where's Ryan's at? Ryan Wi-Fi don't even work properly in the first place. It doesn't even work properly. You see what I mean? And haven't you seen the program? You missed the memo. The program has switched up. It's going to be me. It's my channel. It's going to be me. Ryan has his channel. I have my channel. Stop asking the damn question every time. It's annoying. You see what I mean? Come on. Big up to Errol Brown, who says Ryan's gone shopping for Wi-Fi. And No Cora says Martinez/Diaz signing off the season. Definitely Giovanni Leone buying is awful bad right now. Well, they just won the Club World Cup, so it's just that they've been having a little bit of rough time in some of these Bundesliga games, but they're still on top of the table. They're still on top of the table, man. So look, I guess for Brighton and Aston Villa, a point apiece is very good. Point apiece is very good. As I said again, didn't watch the game. It was a match that had was showing the same time as another game I was probably watching, so I couldn't watch that one. Definitely couldn't. Brighton Aston Villa was Saturday, February the 13th. It doesn't show a time here, but I'm pretty sure it's probably when the City game was playing or something. But yeah, it had to be either the City game. I can't even remember, man. It's Saturday, 2 days ago, and I can't even remember anything. Seriously. But it definitely was playing at the same time as another game that I saw. So hence the reason why I didn't watch that. So before we move on, for Aston Villa, their next game will be against Leicester City. That'll be a tough one because we know what Leicester are doing right about now. They just came off of a brilliant comeback win against Liverpool, 3-1. So it'll be a tough one. Villa versus Leicester is always a good clash. So good luck. Good luck to both teams. Brighton, who are playing really, really well, knocking off a lot of big scalps. In their next game, they have Crystal Palace. Then they have West Brom, Leicester, Southampton. Look, and then Newcastle. In the next 5 games, Brighton could actually save their season. They could, in the next 5 games, they could secure safety if they play well. If they continue their great run, they could secure safety. I could see them picking up another 9 points. I could definitely see them picking up another 9 points in that run. Maybe 3 wins and 3 draws again. Who knows? Obi, how are you doing, Obi, man? Obi says the truth is Manchester City is in a good position to win everything, but mark my words, they will slip in the Champions League finals because Pep always overthink when it matters the most. I don't think he overthinks, man. Before, not this season. The overthinking has stopped. I don't think he's overthinking at all. I really don't think he's overthinking. So I won't go as far as to say that Pep is overthinking. I don't think so. Before, but not now. I think he has been pretty much on point. So you got to give him credit for that, Obi. But if we reach the Champions League final, I don't think we're gonna lose it. I don't think if we get all the way to the final, it is happening. We won't be losing. Trust me on that. We won't. Big up to Doug in the house. How are you feeling, Doug? Appreciate you guys joining, man. Big up Yusuf Marcy as well. Appreciate everybody joining in, man. Yeah. As Grizzly Beats says, yup, the overthinking looks like it stopped. Yeah, man, he hasn't been overthinking lately, man. And I'm not gonna run as far as to say that we're gonna win everything. We could win a good position to win everything because we're in the Carabao Cup final. We're on top of the Premier League, way ahead, a good distance, and we're playing well. And we're still in the Champions League, still in the FA Cup. So we could win everything, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not using the Q word. No. I'm not going to go and run and use the Q word and next thing we don't win nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to chill out, man. Big up to Thriller. Big up to Shane Musay, Jave O'Hara. AD, how are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. Do appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. So what we're going to do, we're going to move right on to the next one, guys. We're going to move right on to the next one. Brighton versus Aston Villa, 0-0. Not much to really talk about there, but Brighton's good form continues. And Aston Villa, from what I checked, Brighton dominated this game. Brighton had 26 shots at goal, 9 on target. Aston Villa, 4 shots at goal, 1 on target. Brighton peppered Aston Villa. So Emi Martinez must have been a busy man. I did not watch the highlights nor the game for this one. I'm only just talking about, what happened in the grand scheme of things here. So we're going to move right on. We're not going to linger too much on that one. And the next game I want to talk about, I actually predicted a draw for the game too. So the Brighton Aston Villa, I predicted a 2-2 draw and ended in a 0-0 draw. But the Crystal Palace versus Burnley, I predicted a 1-1 draw. Burnley romped to a 3-0 victory. And I think that's as many goals Burnley has scored, like away goals or something. They have scored in their last 9 matches. There was a stat like that. So big up to Burnley, man. They did the damn thing. They dominated Crystal Palace. And as I was mentioning before, Crystal Palace, in their last 19 games without Wilfried Zaha, they lost 17. 17. So maybe that's 18 out of 20 without Zaha, they have lost. That's a worrying stat. They look lost during the game. They look lost, like they didn't even know what they were doing. But I think Palace is that kind of team that, they're very inconsistent. One game, they would score 5. Next game, they would get 5. You see what I'm saying? Or 7. You know what I'm saying? So Crystal Palace is just that type of team. Don't get your expectations up too high because you never know what you're going to get from them. You really don't know. When you have guys like Benteke and Bashuai on the field, you never know what you're going to expect. So they got battered. And Roy Hodgson, I think his contract is coming up, coming to an end, the end of the season in June. So they may have to either think about giving him a new contract or signing up somebody fresh to bring in that fresh philosophy into the team. Team's kind of old and the mentality is kind of old. The Roy Hodgson mentality, literally very, very old. So Burnley, man, that's big 3 points for them. Big 3 points. In this game, Johan Berg Goodmanson scored a really good goal to make his second of the season. Jay Rodriguez scored a header, which was his first of the season, set up by Dwight McNeil, a corner. And Matthew Lowton scored a screamer, which was his first goal of the season, set up by Jay Rodriguez as well. They had some injury struggles in the end there with Ben Mee and Eric Peters going off injured and substituted for Phil Bardsley and Kevin Long. So good win for Sean Dyche and Burnley though, because they were one of the teams down to at the lower part of the table, struggling for points. And these are important points for Burnley. Big points. With that win for Burnley, they go up to 16th. They got 26 points. So they are now 8 points off the drop zone, which is very, very important because you have Fulham looking really resurgent right now. Like a renaissance is going on at Fulham. The likes of Josh Marja coming in. And they look good. They're looking good. And I will get to Fulham pretty soon. But big 3 points for Burnley. Big 3 points. They're about 12 to 15 points from safety. And if they continue playing like this, they'll be really good and poised to play in the Premier League next season. And they would want to play in the Premier League after getting that that takeover. They were, taken over by American businessmen. So you don't want to get taken over and then drop to the Championship. Like that's not a good look at all. You don't want to start over. So they played some really, really good football, and Sean Dyche's men reap the rewards in the end. As for Crystal Palace, they are now 14th. They do have 29 points, which is almost enough, but you need to get some wins. 2 wins, 2 draws. Crystal Palace, they're safe. I think they don't have to worry about anything. 14 games left, and unless they pull off what they did a couple seasons where they lost the first 7 in a row or something at the beginning of the season, they don't have to panic. They really, really don't have to panic. So, that's my thoughts. Any thoughts on this, guys? Any thoughts? So, Devonte Caprice is saying Lowton goal should be the goal of the month. I don't know, bro. There's been some good goals, man. You forgot that. Did you see that Joao Moutinho goal? I don't think you did. I don't think you saw the Moutinho goal at all. Because if you saw the Moutinho goal, you would never ever say anything like that. You won't. And there's probably some really good goals I'm not remembering right now. Big up to Adam Sambol in the house. Big up to Giovanni. But big up to Adam Sambol all the way from Croatia. Robert Robinson as well. How you doing? Coach's Desk, how are you doing? Big up to you. So, what else are you guys saying right about now? Let me see. So looking for some good comments from you guys. If you guys are leaving any good comments in the chat right about now. Gervais saying Timo Werner could have had like 3 today. Glad he got his goal. Yeah, Timo Werner was very good. We will get to the Chelsea game pretty soon. Definitely will. But definitely, coaches, that's bless up to you. Bless up, Robert. Bless up everybody in the house. Appreciate you guys joining for yet another roundup. Yet another roundup on this nice Monday evening. It's not so nice outside, but once there's life, health and strength, everything nice. You see what I'm saying? Come on, once you have that, why complain about a little coldness outside or it's too hot? You see what I'm saying? We need to be more appreciative of life itself. So let us move on. So let me let you guys know the fixtures, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. So for Crystal Palace, they play Brighton next. And that's at the Amex Stadium, where Brighton have been, pulling things back. That's going to be a good game. Crystal Palace, they have to bounce back. They haven't been good at all in their last 5 games. They have been terrible with 3 losses and 2 wins. They haven't been good. They need to bounce back ASAP. As for Burnley, who has 2 wins and a draw, along with 2 losses in the last 5, I think that includes a win against Liverpool too, So, big scalps, man. Big scalps. They play Fulham That game would be a turf war. That won't be an easy game, but right now, Fulham are playing some really good football. So, look, if you can, tune in because that would be a fun game to watch. Fulham are playing some attractive football right about now, and the way Newcastle are playing, I think they could be in a lot of trouble right now. The way Newcastle are playing, they could be in trouble. Telling you, because Fulham are getting those points. If you got points versus Everton, it means that they're playing some really, really quality football right about now. So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the next one. You guys know I could stay on these fixtures all day, but we want to keep the ball rolling, man. We want to keep things rolling today. We don't want to linger too much today. The next game, Southampton 1, Wolves 2. Really good come from behind victory for Wolves here. They needed that, and they went out in the second half and they did their thing. They did their thing. Really, really good fight back. So big up to Obi. Obi, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Obi says, the truth is, Man City is in a good position to win everything. Yo, Obi is reiterating what he said earlier. How many times did you say that, Obi? He said they will slip up in the Champions League final because Pep overthinks everything. Obi, I addressed that already. Thank you very much. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Appreciate it. Definitely do. So as I said, Obi, we know the Champions League is unpredictable. When you have teams like Bayern Munich in there, you know, Juventus still in there, PSG, Barcelona, it's difficult to put your money on who's going to win it. There's Liverpool in there. Let me mention Liverpool. You know, even though they're doing bad, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. There's Chelsea under Tuchel. You never know. So I'm never really that bullish about the Champions League. I'm always calm. When it comes to the Champions League, I'm like, whatever happens, happens, man. You know, I'm not getting my hopes up too high when it comes to the Champions League. Not at all. Not at all. For the Carabao Cup, yeah. Against Tottenham, I think we can do it. I think we can make that happen. And for the league, yeah, I think we have done enough. And we will continue to be dominant and we could go on to win the league. I'm confident about that. Seeing that we have the little lead right about now. But Champions League, man. No. So I see Steve is saying Brentford coming to EPL interesting. How you know that? Tell me. Because what? Are they on top the table in the championship? That you just assume that they're gonna come up? What? They're not gonna a meltdown or anything can happen? They can't like capitulate and start losing games and just drop out of the freaking top two? Knock it off, man. Knock it off. I would love to see them come up, but Steve, you just can't go and say things like they come into EPL. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? That you're just assuming things. You can't assume things. See what I'm saying? So Southampton 1, Wolves 2. Danny Ings with one of the best goals you could see. Really, really great volley from a Stuart Armstrong cross. That was Ings' 8th goal this season. Armstrong's 3rd assist. Southampton was all over Wolves in the first half. Wolves had a few moments here and there. This is a game I did see. I'm not going to remember every single detail from each game because I might go on and watch about seven, sometimes 10 games a week just so that I love to watch football. Okay? While I'm at work, I'm there with the freaking phone in my hand, listening to the game while I'm working, and you know, I'm just a fanatic, man. And I know most of you guys are fanatics too. I don't know how many of you guys actually go on to watch every single game or watch 5+ games a week, but I do. I definitely do. So Ruben Neves with a penalty in the 4th minute. Not the 4th minute. That was his 4th goal of the season in the 53rd minute. That was a controversial penalty given Some may say it's not a penalty, but the referee deemed that it was a penalty. And then Pedro Neto with, oh my God. You see the thing? Let me address something right now. Guys, in here right now, big up to Dave in the house. You guys remember early, very, very early on in the season, Dominic Rich, I was talking a lot about Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, oh my God, I really love the way this guy plays. If Man City is to sign any winger or anything, Pedro Neto. Then, all of a sudden, I'm hearing these Liverpool fans. I go on Coppish, and I'm hearing these guys over there. Big up to Coppish, by the way. I'm hearing these guys talking about Neto and Neto, bringing in Neto. Oh, if we bring in Neto. I'm like, what? Where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? Where did this come from? So, look, man. Look. It's all right. You guys could have Neto if you want. You could have him. You took Jota. You could take Neto from them too. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Have Neto. You guys need him more than City do anyway. So you could have Neto. But all I have to say is that guy Neto has a bright future. The way he did Vestergaard, it was criminal. What he did to Yannick Vestergaard there was criminal. You know, he just made it look like he was gonna maybe pass the ball or shoot it then, and just pull around and then got it off with his left foot. Oh my God, McCarthy. He just did this. In the back of the net. What a player. But Wolves have been struggling, as we know, since the absence of Raul Jimenez in that nasty head clash with David Luiz. They have really, really suffered throughout that period and struggled to pick up points. And any 3 points that Wolves gain is a massive, massive 3 points in the grand scheme of things. And when you consider what has happened to Raul Jimenez, their focal point, their main man, the man who they basically play around, their style of play revolves around Raul Jimenez, and Willian Jose hasn't really been able to replicate that. So you got to give it to Wolves for actually being so spirited in the second half. I don't know what Nuno Espirito Santo said to them that made them come out and play such good football. But Southampton, who have now lost 6 straight games in a row, for the first time ever in their history, just look flat. They just look lost. They just look like a team that just low on confidence in the Premier League, despite defeating that same Wolves team a few days earlier in the league. And something that we must note is the teams that played in the FA Cup during the week, and they went to 120 minutes. Not all of them, because West Ham did go 120 minutes, but United went 120 minutes, right? And Spurs went 100. Spurs went all the way too, and they struggled. They really, really struggled. So that is something that we must consider. You know, being in multiple competitions do affect the teams. And you could also look at the teams. Some of the teams that had the whole week off couldn't make use of it. You see what I mean? They couldn't make use of it. So it's like a mixed bag where you may complain. That's why let me go back to this. That's why when people want to make people want to make excuses, right? When people want to make excuses about this team had a week off and that team had 2 weeks off and that team had more rest and that team did this and that team did that. Didn't Leicester play an FA Cup fixture during the week? Did Liverpool play? No. They had more time to freaking prepare for the Leicester game. And what happened? They lost the game. What did Leicester do? They won the game. You see what I'm saying? So, I digress from that point. You see what I'm saying? I digress. You see? So, it is what it is, man. Some teams, it's like, it's hard to put, you guys understand what I'm saying. Some teams went 120 minutes. They came on the weekend and they won their games, while some teams went 120 minutes and lost their games. Some teams had all week off and didn't make use of that rest, that freshness. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But good victory for Wolves, though. Very, very good win for Wolves. And with that win, in terms of the table, Wolves are 12th. They got 30 points. So almost safe. And never had a doubt that Wolves would have actually, be safe this season. But when you look at 30 points with 14 to go, if Wolves could somehow start winning more games where they have won 2 of their last 3 matches and they struggled before then, 30 points, that's only 12 points off the top 4. I'm just saying top 4. In terms of the top 6, that's 8 points. So keep winning, and it will be a very, very interesting race for those Europa League spots. And the Champions League spots too. But we're talking about Europa League. That'll be a very, 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 it's going to be, I think it's going to be a photo finish for the Europa League places. Who wants the Europa League places? Not a lot of people want Europa League, but I think some teams would have to definitely settle for Europa League this season because that's all you're going to get. And this is not me, listen, this is not me throwing shade at any team. I'm not calling any names or anything. I'm just talking in general. You see, I'm just generalizing right now. I'm just generalizing, Do you believe that I'm generalizing or not? That's up to you. That's definitely up to you. So for Southampton, they're 13th. As I said, 6 losses in their last 6 matches. Hasenhüttl, I think he's under some pressure right about now. He has to be under some pressure. Still in the FA Cup. Who knows how far they would reach. But to lose 6 on the trot, including a 9-0 drubbing, you're under some pressure right about now. Last season, they didn't sack him after that 9-0 drubbing against Leicester. But if he keeps losing like this, guys, I think Hasenhüttl could get the sack. Who else thinks that he could get the sack? I think he could get the sack. I really think he could get the sack. Because maybe not right now, but at the end of the season, they could part ways. I'm pretty sure there's a team in Germany that would hire Hasenhüttl right now. And Southampton could, maybe, who knows? Maybe a John Terry. I don't know. I don't know who they would take. Maybe a Stevie Gerrard. Who knows? I don't know. But they're playing with a lot of fire right now, Southampton. They do play some good football. But right about now, ain't looking good at all. Ain't looking good. Not at all. So, for Wolves, their next game will be against Leeds United. That's going to be a fun one. That is going to definitely be a fun one. Wolves versus Leeds. I don't even know what to predict for Leeds anymore. Every time I say Leeds, Leeds looking good, they're going to win. Then they go and do something stupid. You see what I mean? So I don't even know what to predict for Leeds anymore. Seriously. Leeds so unpredictable, man. So up and down. As for Southampton, would their misery continue? They play Chelsea next. That's not a good team to play right now. That's not a good team to play right now. Ooh, Thriller, I think you could be onto something, Frank Lampard. I read something that Chelsea is actually still paying Frank Lampard £75,000 a week salary. I think I read something like that. I didn't go too deep into it. But if you know anything about that, let me know if you saw anything like that as well. So, shout outs to everybody. So, we have Tyler Craig. How are you, Tyler Craig? Says, not this season. They only did last season because of COVID and fitness levels. We had 5 injuries and our third. So, who are you talking about? Man United? That dog in your profile picture is kind of ugly, though. Very not nice to look at. Leicester, our top 4 club this season. Trust me, boys. We will see. I'm a big Leicester fan, and we're kind of consistent. Ooh, we got a Leicester fan up in here. Yeah, you guys are doing very well this season, I have to say. Very, very, very well. You beat City, you beat Liverpool, you know what I'm saying? You've done some good things this season, definitely. No, Frank Lampard won't manage anyone this season. You never know. Guys, you never know, man. You never know. It's very, very unpredictable. You never, ever know. Stefan Muradali is in here. Haven't seen you in a while. The man from Trinidad and Tobago. How much would Barca beat PSG by? Let's see. Let's wait and see. Because PSG without Neymar is never a good thing, you know. Forget about Mbappe, man. Man. Mbappe does not play well without Neymar from what I saw. He doesn't play well without Neymar. So, yeah. The dog is the ugliest dog in the world. It won the competition. Yeah, it is ugly. It's a very, very ugly dog, man. So, Blue Maniac is saying, get that trophy polished. Take those red ribbons off. Don't rub it in, bro. Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. So, Dimas Moha, what do you think about our new coach, Thomas Tuchel? I think Tuchel has been doing a very good job, and I will get to the Chelsea game very, very soon. Thanks to everybody who's in here right now. If you haven't yet liked the video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. Smash the thumbs up button for the consistency. I just keep coming back and back and back and back with more heat. More heat, man. More heat. I might come in a little lukewarm today, but I've been doing the most. I've been a very, very busy man, man. You know what I'm saying? Life as a content creator isn't easy when you want to do everything else. You know what I'm saying? When you want to work, have a life, a wife, kids, it ain't easy. So I'm here. I'm back. So make sure you show some freaking appreciation and smash the thumbs up button. Okay? Appreciate the work and the consistency. Every week, twice, even 5 times sometimes I show up. So appreciate the thing. Anyways, look. So we're going to move on, man. For Southampton, it ain't going to get easier. And they just look flat in the second half there, man. So well done to Wolves. And let's see if they could continue winning games, because they have really struggled without Jimenez. Would we see Jimenez for the rest of the season? I don't even know, man. You crack your freaking skull, you might not want to head another ball. You might not want to go into another 50-50 with a David Luiz type player again. You could crack your skull again. Who knows? You could end your career. So it'll be a very, very tricky one in terms of how that goes down. Also to mention, Mohamed Salisu, 21-year-old Ghanaian defender, actually made his Premier League debut off the bench in this game too. So Che Adams had a few chances to come back, but you know, we know what Che Adams does. We know. But I'm not gonna get too deep into the nitty gritty of these games and end up confusing myself. I won't be doing that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move on to the next game. I'm gonna let's talk about something fun. Let's talk about a very, very fun game here. Let's talk about West Brom 1, Manchester United 1. Let's talk about that one. Yeah, that's a fun one to talk about. That's very fun. How are you going to talk about 21? When you say 21, what are you talking about? That Adele album? Is that what you're talking about? When you say 21, what are you talking about? Please explain to me. The legal drinking age in New York City? Is that what you're talking about? Because I don't know what else you could be talking about. 21 what? 21 Premier League it can't be 21 Premier League titles you're talking about. It can't be. 21? Nah. What are you talking about? Nah. It cannot be. It cannot be that's what you're talking about. Okay? Because Mbaye Diagne scored in the 2nd minute. Listen, that was a hell of a goal. That was a hell of... That goal, Conor Gallagher and Lee Peltier linking up. Gallagher with the crossing. And what a header by Mbaye Diagne, the Senegalese. This guy, Lindelof, is so lightweight, man. Harry Maguire is a fridge, right? You know what Lindelof is? Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'll be back. What is that? Please stop. Let me stop running up and down the place. Please, thanks. Please. Okay, please. Please control the kids. This is Lindelof right here. This is Lindelof. This is Lindelof right here. A cooler. He's not a freezer. I was giving him too much credit. He's a cooler. It's a lightweight. Lightweight, man. Lightweight. Lightweight. United should have lost this game. I don't know what they would do without freaking Bruno Fernandes. That was a good goal. They got Bruno Fernandes mad. Luke Shaw with the cross. Luke Shaw has been good this season. The 5th assist. And Bruno Fernandes with his 14th goal. Imagine Bruno Fernandes has 14 goals, you know. 8 of those goals have been from open play. 6 from the penalty spot. That was an awesome goal. He just keeps putting... How the hell did nobody not sign Bruno Fernandes? These other teams are playing games to make Man United go and get Bruno Fernandes. Because imagine a Bruno Fernandes at, let's say, God forbid, let's say at Man City. That would have been a crazy signing. But we didn't need a Bruno Fernandes. That's the thing. David Silva left. Foden had to step up. We didn't need another midfielder. What if Liverpool had to go in for... Maybe that was a player Liverpool had to go and splash the cash on. You know what I mean? Maybe. But they didn't. Man United did. And if it wasn't... I'm telling you this right now. If it wasn't for Bruno Fernandes... Man United wouldn't even be in the freaking top 6 right now. Man United would have been where Arsenal are. And Leeds and these teams. 9th and 8th and all. They have been terrible without Bruno. Bruno Fernandes is holding up Man United. He is the Atlas of Man United. Bruno Fernandes. God, that was a great goal. But the thing about West Brom... They were really resilient in defense. They were stopping all these, they're blocking. Big up to Ajayi. They were blocking all these shots. Yokuzlu had a good game too, I could recall. But Diagne, you have to score. You have to be more ruthless and more lethal than that. You're creating the chances. He's very big and he's very slippery. And he got into some dangerous positions where he should have scored twice. The 1v1. And that chance that he got, and he didn't put his body over it. He actually leaned back, you know, like Fat Joe, featuring Remy Ma and Jada kissing them. He leaned back. That's what, and he put the ball over the freaking goal. I wanted him to score so bad. I really did. Just so he can shut up the pretenders, man. Stop. Listen, you're not contenders. As Ole Gunnar Solskjaer already said. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, even before Jurgen Klopp said it, Man United are not tired of contenders. And Jurgen Klopp said that Liverpool are not tired of contenders. They're done. That's it. He said it. He said, I'm afraid to say it, it's over. So, if United and Liverpool are not in the title race no more, who's in the title race? Is there a title race? Is it Leicester and Man City? But all I'm saying, West Brom, you had a great opportunity here to pick up 3 big fat points. You only got 1. But if you want to look on the brighter side, Sam Allardyce, great job. You picked a point off Liverpool. You picked 1 off Manchester United. You beat Wolves, and I think there's another draw in between. But it still ain't looking that good. It ain't looking that good. Harry Maguire almost scored. Great save by John Stone in the end there. But Man United, you can't come in and talk about titles and playing like this against West Brom. No, Can't take you seriously at all. Can't take you seriously. You see what I mean? Listen, you ain't got, first of all, you're not winning no title with Fred in your team. Not with Fred. Not with Fred, okay? Fred made a mistake back in 2018 by joining Manchester United over Man City. Because City came in for Fred. And Fred, I used to really like you as a player at Shakhtar Donetsk. But since then, I have lost all respect for you. That's why you ain't winning nothing. That's why you winning nothing. Nobody rate you. Whoever rate Fred, I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking, because Fred ain't no damn good at Man United. Maybe at Shakhtar he used to play some good football in the Champions League, yeah. But not at United. Definitely not. I'm talking all facts here. All facts. But really, really good defensive work by West Brom. I even remember that time when Ainsley Maitland-Niles there was a 2v1 and he could have set up one of their, I can't even remember if it was Diagne, and he didn't even pass the ball properly. West Brom outplayed United. United looked so desperate at the end there. So desperate. They almost got the win, but it wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be, man. You know, what are you guys saying in the chat right now? What are you guys saying in the chat? Is anybody actually saying anything good? So, oh boy. Gervais, how could you actually say this? Is this got to be a joke, right? This got to be some kind of joke. That got to be a joke. That got to be a joke, man. I'm not even, listen. You leave comments like that, I don't read your comments in the future, because I can't take you seriously. Seriously, man. Seriously, I cannot take you seriously when you're making comments like that. I can't. So, Adam Samble is saying West Bromwich Albion play good against big teams except City, but they cannot defend them. They were 3-0 up against Chelsea, ended 3-3. You only see draws from West Brom. I think that Chelsea game actually shattered their confidence, because I could remember watching that game on my way home from work and everything, and I'm like, Chelsea came back? Hell no. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it, man. That comeback and the West Ham comeback against Spurs, two of the best comebacks this season. And there's probably some more sprinkled in between. But that was a comeback for the ages, man. Definitely a comeback for the ages. So, what we got here? We have Isaiah Paskin said, good thing I wasn't FaceTiming a girl this time because I didn't forget about the stream. Thanks for coming through, man. For everybody who's in here, thanks a lot for coming through. I really, really appreciate the support. Diagne missed 2 chances, one after wrestling Lindelof and one and was ones with De Gea. Yeah, he actually, I think his presence was actually really good. He's a big physical physical striker, and he dominated in the Turkish league. This season, he got some goals in the Turkish league, but there was a season when he scored a whole lot of goals. A whole lot of goals. I remember looking at the European Golden Shoe list. He was up there. And then he went to, I think he went to Club Brugge, if I'm not mistaken, on loan. I think he went to Club Brugge, or one of them clubs in Belgium on loan, and then he went back. So I've known about Diagne for a while, and I'm happy to see him like scoring against United. Really, really happy. Could Sam Allardyce save West Brom? I think it's too far gone. I think it is too far gone for West Brom. Seriously. I think it is too far gone. Seriously, man. What else we got here? Antoine Eugene, what's up, Dom? United will be lucky to finish top 4 without Pogba. And that's the other thing. Pogba has been missing too, yes, he's out with injury. Haven't really been following Pogba that much. But the main man for United is Bruno Fernandes. I think even without Pogba, they'll be fine. But Bruno Fernandes, he's the man. He is the man. Rashford, inconsistent. Martial, oh my God. Don't know what to say about Martial. He has been receiving some abuse online. There has been a lot of abuse online. Guys, don't be one of those type of people who go on Instagram and Facebook or Twitter and abuse players. You don't need to at players. It doesn't make any sense. Know your boundaries. Know your freaking boundaries. You watch the game, you say whatever you have to say. You don't have to go and say it directly to that player. You see what I mean? And the thing too, players should know that there's dumbasses online. They should know that. And they should know not to go out under their comment section and read everything. What are you looking for? Reviews? Reviews of your performances? What are you looking there for? You should be a little bigger than that. I know it's your page and all, but come on, man. You see what I'm saying? Come on. You're not going to go. What are you going? Are you going to look for things in the comment sections or what? Think about it. A game is done. You didn't play well. You go on your Instagram for what? To look? What are you going to look for? You're going to look to see who made a comment and say how you played? Seriously. Stop it. Stop it, man. You see what I mean? Lingard better than Martial. Well, he's playing better than Martial right now because he got to change the scenery and he's getting the opportunities. Martial, I think, need to leave United. I think he just need to leave. It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hasn't worked. So, West Brom, man, big point. Big point. Big point. Is it going to help them survive? I don't think so. I think it's too big of a job to fix for Sam Allardyce. They're 19th in the league. They only have 13 points. Imagine that. 13, you know. After 24 games, you're done. It's over. Fulham, on the other hand, who has 18 points after 23, there's some hope there. There's some hope there. But for West Brom, from the way they have been playing, they haven't won any in their last 5. And I think they are the only team that haven't won any in their... Them and Southampton haven't won any in their last 5. Are the worst... Other teams in the worst form right now. It ain't happening for West Brom. Listen, man. Listen. Three teams gotta go down. 3 teams has to go down. Sheffield United, I think, are going to go down. West Brom are going to go down. And Fulham, they have to pull someone down and flip over them. That's a possibility. Because they're playing some attractive football right now with only 1 loss in their last 5. So there's still hope for Fulham. It's going to be very difficult to catch Newcastle. Newcastle would really have to go into, continue their slump. For Southampton, Fulham, Southampton, 6 losses on the chart. It's fresh, it's right there. Newcastle and Southampton are very bad right now. And West Brom, they're very bad. So Newcastle would need to slip. Burnley would need to slip. Brighton would need to slip for Fulham to actually. But Fulham, they're looking like they could do it. Definitely looking like they could do it. So, yeah, man. Yeah. For West Brom, they play Burnley next. And if they want to stay in the race for survival, you got to beat Burnley. No draw. The draws ain't going to work. You have to beat Burnley. The draws ain't enough. And then they have Brighton. They have some games. They have a very, very good run of games. The next 4 games for West Brom, they could save their season if they win all 4 of these games. Imagine that, right? They have 13 points. They beat Burnley. They beat Brighton. They beat Newcastle and beat Palace. That's 12 points, That is 12 points. They go up to 25, and those teams are right just above them. They catch up. If they don't get at least 3 wins, they could forget about surviving. They could just forget about it. Survival, forget about it if you don't win 3 of those next 4 games that are winnable. As for Manchester United, the Pretenders FC, They have 3 draws and a loss in their last 5, you know. Manchester United have only won 1 of their last 5 Premier League games. 1. You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Dom, check out Tyler Craig profile picture. You gotta be kidding me, man. Tyler Craig. Where is that? Gunda one? Where is it? Oh my God. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Listen, that's the best profile picture I've seen, bro. That is the best profile picture I've seen in a long time, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Listen, man. If everybody could make their profile picture a screenshot of me, that'd be sick. That would be sick. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Thank you very much, Tyler Carrig. Thank you very much, man. Oh, you become a legend around here if you continue doing things like that. So, yeah, Southampton have Chelsea, Leeds, Everton next. Tough stretch. They could go on to lose 10 in a row. And as I said, look, Hasenhuttl could get the sack. He could get the sack. You know what I'm saying? I had to change it instead of the dog, you know. Yeah, that dog was an ugly dog, man. That was an ugly dog. That dog was awful. But guys, do you know, I'll be back here tomorrow to talk about the Liverpool-Leipzig game. I'll be back here live and direct after the game. You know what? I think I might just wait a little. I don't want to, you see the thing? Let me tell you. I like to, you know, I really don't like to be live when a lot of people are live. It kind of take away from the people. Because the community is kind of intertwined, you know what I mean? You guys watch a lot of the same channels. So if then you have this guy live, that guy live, that guy live, that guy live. And that's the same thing I was talking about, the watch-alongs. Whose watch-along do you watch? You see what I'm saying? When you have 5 to 10 people doing a watch-along on the same game. When I tell you, the game is too saturated right about now. People got way too much time on their hands these days. They do. You know what? Let me start making YouTube videos, man. I could do what Dominic has been doing for the last 4 years. Of course I can. Of course. See what I mean? Don't believe the hype, guys. Do not believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. So look, I'm going to be live tomorrow again to talk about Liverpool Leipzig. Are we going to be back to talk about another Liverpool loss or a Liverpool win? Who knows? A draw, a stalemate. Who knows? Who's the other team playing tomorrow? I don't even know who's playing tomorrow too, you know. I did make a thumbnail. I think it's a PSG Barcelona tomorrow, right? That's what's playing tomorrow. Let me see something. Champions League. My memory is really bad right now. Tomorrow, yeah, PSG Barcelona. Woo, I'll be watching those 2 games on 2 screens. I won't be doing any watch-alongs though. Should I do a watch-along, guys? Should I do a watch-along? Do you want a watch-along? Do you want watch-along tomorrow? If you guys want to watch-along, I'll do a watch-along. If you want to watch along, I will do a watch along. Only if you want to watch along. Only if you want to watch along. But that's what I like about these live streams though. You could come, you could be live, direct. Guys, you have direct access to me right here, you know. You could ask me whatever. I'm live in the flesh. Listen. I could do silly things, say silly things. I'm here. Connectivity between you and I. That's live stream. That is live stream. That's the power of live streams. You hear me mention your names. You know how good I feel? Do you even understand how good I feel when I go on a channel, I drop a super chat, or even just a comment, and they call my name? You see what I'm saying? Call out my name. Listen, it feels good when they call out my name. It feels great. It feels so great, I'm telling you. It feels glorious, like the freaking sun rays are shining down from the heavens. Ooh. Jeez, that rush you get. You see what I mean? But in the meantime, big up to the boy Yusuf Marcy and Michael Daniel, Ricky Swift, Robert Robinson, Martin Kolev. Big up to Martin Kolev, man. Big up to Martin Kolev. Listen, profile picture, the boy Martin Kolev, man. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, that should be the trend. That should be the trend. Listen, we could start something. Make your profile picture Dominic Rich. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Yeah. So big up to Adam. Adam said, nah man, watch the games in your own time. You will be too much on screen. If you don't watch along on stream later, you'll hurt your eyes. Yeah, Carrig. Tyler Carrig, you're starting a trend, bro. You see like Adam Samble, he doesn't have a profile picture. Adam, you gotta change your profile picture to me. Michael Daniel, you don't have a profile picture. You gotta change your profile picture to me. Yusuf, you see this Liverpool logo you got there? Come on, bro. You gotta change that profile picture to me. You're playing games. You see like Lucky the budgie with wasting his profile picture with the freaking parrot there? You gotta change that to me. Steve, you see you in the Barcelona freaking shirt there? You gotta change that to me. Come on, you're wasting time. Mr. Khalif, Jota has not done a goddamn thing for you. And look at what I'm doing for you, real life. I'm giving you a shout out. You gotta change that to me. You see what I mean? Come on, guys. You're playing games. You're playing games with me. Do not. But look, where were we on? West Brom, Manchester United. Official frauds. Somebody please call the police because there has been a fraud committed. Manchester United call themselves title contenders. They call themselves title contenders and they ain't no title freaking contenders. They're not no title contenders. They are known as the great pretenders. They're known as the great pretenders. And Demo, you see you too, you got to change that of a profile of me. Okay? That's a trend. We're going to start that trend. That's a new thing. As a matter of fact, maybe I have to make 100 custom t-shirts with me on it, with my face, and start selling it. Maybe that's what I need to start doing. You know what I mean? Dominic Shabib is back. Yeah. I'm a businessman. Listen, maybe that's what I need to start doing. You see what I mean? I need to start to get my influence up. You know what I mean? People, I realize people take me for granted, you know. People take me for granted, you know what I mean? I realize that. And I'm highly offended. Highly offended by it. You see what I mean? I'm highly offended by it. The boy over here in New York doing his damn thing, you know what I mean? I'm in New York doing my thing, talking about the football on a weekly basis. I don't think there's anybody who's native from New York. Well, I came up from the Caribbean and all, and then you got the boy Choops came in from London to New York, but you know he's London. But I'm in America and I'm doing what I'm doing. You don't get no respect for that. You see what I'm saying? You don't get no respect for that. But if I was in England now, I would have been linking up with all of them boys. You see what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? But let us move on. West Brom, good point. Man United, you could forget about the title. Just forget about it. And with that being said, Manchester United are second still, 46 points with 24 games played, 7 points off the top with a game more played. You could just call it 10 because you see, When City meet Everton, and I have to talk about that game today, City versus Everton. When City meet Everton, listen, slice up and dice up. You saw what happened there? You saw what happened to them? Who beat them there? Fulham? Come on. Frauds. Everton, they had a great opportunity to go back. What? They would have gone level with Liverpool. You're going to lose to Fulham. No disrespect to Fulham, but that was the first time they won a single game at Goodison Park. So you know that's an anomaly. This season was filled with, is filled with anomalies. Weird results. Weird results. So big up to this season, man. You know what? For this season, for today, look, for this season, drop a bomb. Classic season. Classic season, man. Classic season. Big up to everybody in here. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video. We have Brawlberry saying football terrace is rubbish. Listen, that's your comments. That's not mine. That's not my comments. But, you know, thanks for sharing your opinion, Brawlberry. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing your opinion. Thank you very much for sharing your opinion again. Appreciate it. Appreciate the opinions here. Appreciate the opinions. So, what we got here? What else we got here? I'll buy your merch with my oil money. Oh, my God. Dominic Al-Shabib is in the house, man. Big up to Dominic Al-Shabib, man. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see, man. The boy Dominic Rich Al-Shabib in the chat there, man. Big up to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Lovely. Lovely. You see, you know, on a nice summer's day, you walking down the street and you see a big body girl pass you. What you say? Lovely. Simple. You say nothing else, but you say lovely. That's all. And you keep going. You keep going. Just continue going. Continue going. And also, I like to take the time out of my day to say big up to the lurkers in here. If you're lurking right now, you're behind a curtain looking in and you don't say nothing, big up to you. Or if you're not lurking, but you're just listening to the thing while you're doing something and you can't comment, big up to you. Much love and respect. You could have been doing anything else in the world right now and you chose to tune in. Okay? You chose to tune in like Gregory Isaacs. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. So look, for Manchester United, their next game coming up is against Real Sociedad. You got to say it like that, Sociedad. They play Real Sociedad next. That's on the road. That game will be played in a different location, though. That game will be played at the Juventus Stadium. Tell me how I know that, because the UK, they can't travel to Spain. So, yeah. So that game will be played at the Juventus Stadium. And look, Sociedad ain't an easy team to play. Oyarzabal and, you know, Alexander Isak and David Silva. And what I'm forgetting. There's some good players over there. Let's just say that. I can't remember all the names of the players right about now. But United could get sliced up and diced up this Thursday. They can. That game will be 12:55 local New York time and British time, UK time, 5:55 p.m. And then they play Newcastle at home. And if Newcastle want to bounce back, that's the perfect game for them to bounce back. Listen, I'm only now heating up, you know. I'm only now heating up, man. So if you came in here just now, you came in at the right time. I'm just heating up. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm out here doing things solo dolo, coming to you in 720p. It's not high definition, but coming to you in 720p. You know, try to get the audio quality nice and crispy. But I can't yell too much, because if I yell too much, it's too, you know, I can't shout too much. So I have to try to keep my voice calm and cool, or else the listening experience won't be too good. But you see me here doing my thing. I'm just heating up because I'm getting to some games right now that I'm going to have a lot to say. So stick around, get some popcorn, grab a bag of chips, something, grab some ice water from the freezer. You see what I mean? Because I will be here to bring you some heat. If you're cold, this is the place to be. Because I'm bringing the heat. Look, what we got. What we got next. So, West Brom, we talk about them. They got some kind fixtures. They got to win their games. Man United, we know they're going to keep flip-flopping. We know they're going to keep flip-flopping throughout the rest of the season. That is a given. It will happen. That is a given. It will happen. So we're going to move on. We are going to move on. You know who I feel bad for, man? Donny van de Beek. I heard the commentator said, Donny van de Bench. Donny van de Bench. The man been warming the bench. Give him time. Give him time. Play the man over Fred. Simple. Play him ahead of Fred. And play one holding. Play him ahead of Fred. Fred is a waste. Fred is a waste. I'm telling you that. Take my word for it. He is a waste. All right, so I talk about the Crystal Palace, Burnley, Brighton, Aston Villa, Southampton. We talk about West Brom, Man United. Let's talk about, listen, you want more heat? Let's talk about, I was a bit too hot just now. Let's talk about a few lukewarm fixtures. Everton 0, Fulham 2. In this game, we had Josh Marger scoring a brace. I think this was his first start for Fulham. Came over from Bordeaux, former Sunderland man. And he does play for Nigeria internationally. He's a Nigerian. I think he was born. His English sound, he talked like he's from England. So he might be an Englishman with Nigerian parents or something. And he scored a brace in the 48th and 65th minute. Set up by Ola Aina. Two Nigerians linking up. That was a really good goal, by the way. And the second goal was a rebound and a tap in. Look, Carlo Ancelotti, I don't know what you were thinking here. Because if you have Josh King on the bench, this is what I'm going to say. You have Josh King on the bench. You got Josh King. Why not start him? Why you bring him in and not start him? Why you playing Gylfi Sigurdsson as a false nine? And another thing I have to say, James Rodriguez does not play well without Alan in the midfield to do the dirty work. Alan is a missing player here. He is a missing man. Picked up a bad injury, has been out for a while, and I don't think Tom Davies has been doing the job that Alan was doing. For Tom Davies, he started off very promisingly, but I think Tom Davies need to go to the championship and play a season or two or something, man. Tom Davies, you haven't lived up to expectations at all. I'm keeping it real. I gotta keep it real here. The defense was in shambles. Godfrey and Holgate and to pair with Robin Olsen, who has been horrible lately. Pickford seems like he has a legitimate injury because he wasn't even on the bench. Everton, you're flip-flopping too much, man. You have some really, really good periods and play some really, really good football. Beating Spurs 5-4, going all the distance, extra time. Maybe that would have, could have, contributed to their flatness on the day. Because Fulham were all over them. Fulham fully dominated the game. From kickoff to full time. Fulham fully dominated the game from kickoff to full time. They fully deserved the 3 points. Awesome. Awesome. Listen, man. Listen. When I come in here and I drop heat like that, that was nasty. Who else has wordplay like that? Who else has wordplay like that? Please, I'm waiting. Who else got wordplay like that on who else? Who else got the wordplay like that? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to tell me. But yeah, man, Ademola, look, man, he was alive. He was alive in this game, man. Oh my God. Lookman was alive. Lookman is also Nigerian too. So they had Maja, Lookman, Ola Aina. You had Adebarayo, Niger. It was a Nigerian 11. Listen, man. Scott Parker said, here, this is what I'm going to do here. And there was another Nigerian. All right, I don't think Onama might have Nigerian background, you know. Onama might have that Nigerian background in him, but they have a lot of Africans in their lineup, though. They have Congolo, they have Odoi, Anguissa. Onama definitely an African background. They had Adebarayo. I think Adebarayo has declared for Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. And Tosin, the former City youngster, has been really good. Props to Tosin. Ola Aina, that assist for that freaking Maja goal, awesome, man. But this guy, Lookman, all that Lookman needs to add to his game, and also Lemina, it was an African team. African and Caribbean, Michael Hector, Bobby Reed. Listen, Loftus Cheek got that Caribbean background too. Look, man, Ademola. No, you know what? I'm not even going to say Lookman anymore. Ademola, man. Ademola. All that Lookman needs to do is to keep his calm. He does all the hard work, but when it's time to pull the trigger, he pulls it too fast. It's like he gets excited. He gets too excited. He's like a 1 minute man. He gets too excited and he mess up. You can't be doing that. You need to show more conviction. You need an end product. All he lacks is that end product. He has scored some good goals this season, but he should have did it more consistently. I think Everton were thoroughly and fully outplayed. Remember, I used to talk about the fact that Fulham needs someone up top who has that instinct, who has that natural striker's instinct. And look at what Maja did. Tap-ins, you know. Good runs. He could have scored more, but at the right place at the right time. Cavallero, who I was calling for to get dropped, he has scored some good goals here and there to pick up some points, but overall, he has not been good. I think Bobby Reed did hit the post in this game. Bobby Reed has been a bit unlucky hitting the post a couple times there, but Fulham looks like they're on the resurge. They're going through a renaissance right now. And Scott Parker, I would love to see you survive, seriously. So I'm on the fence with Fulham surviving, to be honest. I'm on the fence. They look like they could survive. Seriously. How are you guys feeling about Fulham? How are you feeling about Fulham? I think Everton, they won't get Champions League football playing like this. They have players of good caliber who can get them there, but injuries have really, really affected them. Wait, is my chair kind of low? No, it's not. It's all the way up. It's all the way up. But anyways, look. But Everton are too inconsistent. That's the whole problem with Everton. Europa League is possible for them. It would be, as I said before, it would be a great race for those Europa League places. It would be a great race. It would be a great race. And I'm so happy my team ain't in it. We ain't in it. But I'm not going to go too much into it. I'll get to that. I will get to that. But well played to Fulham. Well played to Fulham. Ancelotti, you still have a lot of chinks that you need to iron out with this team. And I can see him doing more business in the summer, getting rid of some players and making that Everton team a lot better, a lot more consistent, a lot more competitive. See what I'm saying? You can't be winning and then losing and then, come on. This ain't Leeds United. You got to do better than that. So for Everton, they do have Man City playing a makeup match in the next game. It will be at Goodison Park. This would be on Wednesday. This would be on Wednesday when the Champions League is playing, which means I need to pull up about 3 screens on Wednesday. I won't be doing a watch along or anything. I'll have my boy Liam with me. So I'll have to set up something where I have 3 screens available to watch all 3 games. mainly focusing on the City game, of course. That's my team. I know I love football. I love the Champions League. But Man City, I just have to watch us play because we on top of the table. See what I'm saying? And even if we weren't on top of the table, I would have still watched the City game. Definitely. I'm a City fan. Some people think I'm a glory hunter or I'm plastic. But listen, I didn't choose Man City, you know. I never chose Man City. Man City chose me. Man City chose me. So it's not going to get easier for Everton. Who knows? Who knows if maybe they can do something. I don't know. And then Everton has Liverpool at Anfield. So this could be Everton's turn to go to Anfield and pick up a win. Everyone's doing it. Why not you? Why not you? Why not you? Why not you? Okay, we have an interesting comment I saw here. Bankrupt loaner. This has to be Donovan. Is this you? He's saying everybody who watched the Prem games today missed the great game between Bayern and Bielefeld. I was following that game. I had updates coming in my phone. 2-0 at halftime for Bielefeld. And they should have known. They should have known. You can't get Bayern 2-0 at halftime and think you're going to win. They're going to come back in the game. Ended 3-3. It ended 3-3. So that was definitely a good game, but I can't leave my Premier League matches to go watch the Bundesliga games right about now. I ain't doing it. It doesn't even matter if Burnley and Sheffield United are playing. I'm watching Burnley, Sheffield. Seriously, because I'm invested in the Premier League right now. That's what I'm invested in. Not the Bundesliga. Just keeping it real. I follow the results, you know. And if there's a shock results, 1 or 2 times I may or may not react to it. Or I might catch a game here or there. But Premier League is where it's at, bro. So come on over. Come on over. Watch a Premier League game or 2, you know, or a few. But that's where it's at. So Everton play Man City in their next match. As for Fulham, who are now, well, for Everton, guys, they're 7th in the league table, 37 points. And for Fulham, FC Fulham, they, after 23 games, they do have a game in hand. They have 18 points. So Fulham are on the up. 18 points. A game in hand. Let's say they win their game in hand, they go up to 21 points. Let's just say that. They would only be 4 points behind Newcastle, 5 points behind both Burnley and Brighton. So there is hope. There is hope. But this Fulham team has to play out of their skins if they want to survive. Otherwise, you're not survive. You cannot survive while being in your own skin. You have to play out the skin. You get it? You can't be yourself and succeed right now, Fulham. You have to be extraterrestrial. Superman. He is extraterrestrial. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Thriller. He asked for the $5 super chat. He asked, Dom, what do you think about Marco Rose moving to Dortmund at the end of the season? Will it affect Gladbach players? Look, I made a video last night. I didn't get to touch it up yet. I don't even know if I'm going to release it. And I might get into the habit of doing that where I just make videos and just make videos and then be like, nah, I'm not releasing it. But I was talking about the Upamecano signing, Bayern signing Upamecano from Leipzig. Why am I going to invest my time into the Bundesliga when Bayern Munich always taking the best players from the other teams? One club does it. Dortmund tried to do it and they failed. They brought in Brandt and they brought in Schultz and they brought in Torgan Hazard and they brought in Sancho and they had Haaland and they did whatever they had to do and they're still losing. They're still losing. Tell me why it's gonna tell me how it's Marco Rose gonna make a difference. It's better he stay at Gladbach and build Gladbach. Because he's going to go to Dortmund and the same thing is going to happen. Listen, the same thing. Dortmund ain't winning nothing. It doesn't matter if they could bring back Klopp again, if they could bring back Pep again. let's not Pep again. Pep was never there. If they bring Pep, Klopp, they're not winning. I'm telling you this. They're not winning. Because Bayern Munich always take the best players from the other teams. Upamecano leave Leipzig, go to Bayern. Come on. How are you going to score now? You see what I mean? There's still teams will still score, but you get the point. You get the point. I'm just exaggerating. They're linked to Florian Neuhaus from Gladbach. You take Neuhaus from Gladbach. You see it, you leave a big hole in Gladbach's midfield. Like, come on. Bayern Munich wanted Timo Werner. He didn't go. He went to Chelsea. Who knows who they're going to sign next? You see what I mean? Upamecano deal done. Leipzig have already lined up another player. They do have capable players who could play at the back there, but whatever, man. I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled. Thriller, I am not thrilled with the Marco Rose deal. I saw it today, but I'm not thrilled at all. Definitely not thrilled. So, what we're going to do, we are going to move on. So, for Fulham, their next game is against Burnley. Then they have Sheffield, Crystal Palace. Then they have Liverpool again, you know. And then they have Man City. Look, Fulham, the next 3 games could determine your season. Win them all and you could survive. I think if they win them all, they survive, to be honest, because it's going to be a tight race to the finish as well if they could pick up some wins. If they could pick up some wins, it's going to be either them, Burnley, Newcastle. It ain't looking good for y'all at all. Let me just mention that right now. But look, let us move on from this, man. I could go on and on and on. You guys know I could go on and on, but I won't. I digress from that point, and we'll move on to the next game. Arsenal 4, Leeds United 2. What a game. What a game. Dominated by Arsenal in the first part. Dominated. 3-0 at halftime. Arsenal were 4-0 up at one time. And I was like, okay, how many could Arsenal score? 7 or even 8 on Leeds today? Because the way Leeds are a type of team, man. They need to learn to defend. You got to learn to defend. They can't defend. They're always changing up their players. Like, Ayling would play at right back one time, then he'll go at center back, and then he'll be in midfield, you know, and then you have this guy in midfield one day, and then he's in center back the other day, and then he's in left back the other day, or right back. I'm like, come on, man. You guys make up your minds. And Dane Richards, yeah, Calvin Phillips, definitely a key man there. But even with Calvin Phillips, they put out some horrible performances. Horrible performances, I'm telling you, man. And I don't know if Rafinha has been distracted by all the news that teams are looking at him or whatnot, because he didn't play well. He didn't play that good on the day. He didn't. But you have to give it to Arsenal, man. Look, let's give it to Arsenal. They needed to bounce back. I predicted a 3-2 win for Leeds. 3-2 win. I did predict a high-scoring thriller. We got a high-scoring thriller, but Arsenal were the recipient of the 3 points. Mikel Arteta beat his counterpart, Marcelo Bielsa, who could be his father. And I bet Mikel Arteta looks up to Bielsa. Bielsa, one-trick pony. Go out there, run for your... Run. One-trick pony. Attack. If they're coming at you, defend, but still attack. That's Bielsa. It works half of the times. It's a 50-50 thing. It's like playing Russian roulette, basically. Russian roulette is not 50-50, but, you know, you get the point. Ah, man, Leeds so frustrating. Whenever I predict them to win, they go to lose. Whenever I predict them to lose, they end up winning. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with this Leeds team, man. Melier, what are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? But look, Aubameyang, right-footed shot, 6 goal. But he did score a hat-trick, so he did end up taking his goal tally up to 8 for the season. set up by Granit Xhaka for the first goal, set up by Saka for the second one. Well, that was a penalty. Saka fouled for that. Aubameyang stepped up, he scored. Bellerin, who scored his first goal for the season, set up by Ceballos. That was a third goal. And Aubameyang with the fourth, which was a header, set up by Emil Smith-Rowe, who has 4 assists this season. I think Odegaard and Ceballos had a good relationship in the midfield there, simply because both these players came from Real Madrid and they knew each other, and that actually helped. Smith-Rowe, Saka, Odegaard, you see the youngsters, Ceballos, you see the youth helping Arsenal there. I do think that they are missing a Kieran Tierney at left back. I know Cedric had a really good shot off at goal there, well saved by Meslier. But I think with a Kieran Tierney in this Arsenal team, they would be a lot more potent. And they're missing Tierney. They sent out their left back, Kolasinac, their backup left back, Kolasinac. So, they got to blame themselves there in terms of not having a natural left back. So that's an area where they need to strengthen to bring in a backup left back. So keep your eyes peeled for that happening in the summer. But after the 47th minute, man, after that goal, Leeds knew they had to come back, and they did fight back very, very well. Pascal Struijk with a header, his first goal for the season, set up by Rafinha. And Rafinha didn't play all that well, believe me. He wasn't as devilish as he was in the previous game. And Helder Costa came off the bench to score a really good goal, his second for the season, set up by another substitute, Tyler Roberts. They fought hard. I thought for one minute that Leeds were going to actually pull off that 4-4 comeback, like Newcastle did. That Czech Tiote goal, I thought something like that was going to happen. I remember they did a move when Bamford, I think, was almost on the end of it, but the ball got stolen. Oh, man. Thriller, how nervous were you? How nervous were you looking at this game? Because I was nervous for Arsenal. But Leeds now, being that they actually left themselves open from attacking so much, they almost concede. Arsenal could have scored a lot more goals too. So it was just end-to-end stuff, man. It was a really, really good game for the neutral. Really, really good game for the opposition fan watching. And we were treated. We were definitely treated. But Leeds, too flip-flop, man. You're too flip-flop. You guys will survive. We will see Leeds in the Premier League next season. And who knows? Maybe we'll get the same. Maybe they'll have a good run in the Premier League for 5 more years or more. Or who knows? Maybe they'll pull a Sheffield United and go down. It's just wait and see. But it's good for Arsenal. Thriller, how are you feeling? Arsenal are back to their winning ways. They were one of the best teams since Christmas when they defeated Chelsea. And then they just seem to fall into a hole again. They hit a pothole. They hit a snag. Tires blown out. And it seems like they went to the tire shop and got those tires fixed, and they back rolling again. They're back rolling again, man. So with that win for the Gunners, they're 10th right now. They have 34 points. So stop all the relegation talk. Stop it. Arsenal are safe. But Arsenal, they shouldn't give up. They should not give up on top 4. I predicted Arsenal to come in 4th. Arsenal, you can't give up on top 4. It's there for the taking. Don't give up on Europa League. It's there for the taking. You're only 6 points off. 6 points off a Liverpool, who are 6th. Only 6 points off. So keep doing your thing. Saka, who has been Arsenal's player of the season, in my opinion, has been awesome. And I think Emil Smith-Rowe, it's great that Mikel Arteta actually give these guys the opportunity. And it's nice to see Aubameyang scoring goals, looking ruthless again. It's been a long time coming. You have to. Guys like Nicola Pepe now needs to do that. Willian off the bench did look very, very lively, man. He did look lively. I think David Luiz had a solid game. Gabriel had a solid game. And I think Arsenal, they managed it. I think they managed it well at the end there. It could have got very, very bad for them after Leeds trying to spark a comeback there. But I think they managed it very well. With Mikel Arteta bringing on Holding there to just hold things together, you know what I mean? El Neni to just keep things a bit stable. If that was Bielsa in that position, he would have brought on 2 attackers. And who knows, end up losing the game. But that's a good win for Arsenal, though. Good win. They needed it. They needed to come back. Excuse me. I didn't predict them to win. They proved me wrong. That's what I like. I like when teams prove me wrong. That means that we had a good weekend. Simple as that. Simply put. Simply put. So what are you guys saying? Michael Daniel is asking, Dom, do you want Jack Harrison back? Well, look, man. It's a tricky one because personally, I like what Jack Harrison has done at Leeds, but I think it will be better for the player. I can't be selfish and say, yeah, it will be better for the player if he stays at Leeds United, simply because he gets the opportunities at Leeds. At City, I don't think he'll be starting every game. At Leeds, he is starting every game. So I think Jack Harrison should be made permanent this summer. City has just sold Angelino. They sold Sane last summer. So we need to recoup some of that money, you know what I mean? We spent money on these players. We need to recoup some money. So when we're ready to bring in our players, they can't be like, there City goes spending the money again, splashing a clat. No, we are using money that we made. You see what I'm saying? So look, Jack Harrison, Leeds United, he's been there about 2 years or so, going on 3 years, I think, on loan. Jack Harrison, I think it's 2 years. Jack Harrison, 20 million pounds. You could have him. 20 million pounds. 20 million pounds, and the kitty goes towards another quality player that we're going to bring in this summer. Simple. City have sold quite a few players lately, you know. Adebayo, cheap, but we've sold players. Tosin at Fulham, we've sold players. So people think we don't sell. We sell. We definitely sell. So thank you very much there, Michael Daniel, for the question. Okay, so for Arsenal, very good win. Very good win for Arsenal. They're 10th right now, 34 points. Their next game is in the Europa League on the road against Benfica. All the best. It's not going to be an easy match. Come up against the likes of Nicolas Otamendi and co. And then they play Man City. Ooh. Not a good time to play Man City, Arsenal. Not a good time. You see what I'm saying? Not a good time to play Man City. That's all I'm going to say. Not a good time. Then they have the second leg of the Europa League, and then they have Leicester City. They got some tough games. Burnley, Tottenham, West Ham, Liverpool. They have some tough. Arsenal's next, 8 games are very, very tough. It's very tough. The next 8 games, very, very tough. So good luck. Good luck, Arsenal. Good luck. You see what I'm saying? All the best. As for Leeds United, I did mention something about them. They play Wolves. That's going to be a good one. Leeds versus Wolves. They got Southampton, Aston Villa, West Ham, Chelsea. Some interesting games. I think Leeds would fancy their chances against all these teams, maybe with the exception of, Chelsea to a lesser extent. So, big up to the boy, Robbie Lewis. Appreciate it, man. Wouldn't it be more satisfying for Upamecano if he joined a team that knocked Bayern off their perch? Joined a team that knocked Bayern off their perch. What do you mean? Like, didn't Gladbach beat Bayern, right? Gladbach beat Bayern. Explain yourself. What do you mean? Wouldn't it be more satisfying? Wait, what are you talking about? Like, like a Chelsea or something? Are you talking past things, or is that what you're talking? Are you talking about Chelsea? But I would have I don't know. I don't know why Leipzig, man. I don't know. Leipzig. But Robbie, you need to explain yourself some more there. I need some clarity, Robbie. If you join the likes of Dortmund, Gladbach, Leverkusen, oh yeah, I think I got the gist of what you're saying. I think I got the gist. But going from Leipzig to Gladbach, that's for the smaller players. You know what I mean? Upamecano is a big player now. He's playing for France, and he's wanted by a lot of big teams. And I think 42 million is a steal. And I just have a feeling that, and not a feeling, I've read by the guy, what's his name, Hassan Salihadzovic, whatever hell you say that freaking weird last name. He's been saying that the agents have been talking with Bayern Munich for a while, for months now. So I think he has his eyes set on Bayern Munich. He's going to win. First of all, he's going to win a Bundesliga title. He has a chance to win a Champions League because we know Bayern are the holders. He's going to win some things. At Leipzig, you ain't winning nothing. See what I'm saying? Leipzig are a buying and selling club. That's what they've been doing. They're buying talent and they've been selling off the talent. They sold Timo Werner. You telling me if you want to win the Bundesliga, you would by all means necessary try to keep Timo Werner. Why Robert Lewandowski ain't move? Why he ain't move? He could have moved, but he stayed at Bayern. You see what I mean? Why Thomas Muller ain't move? You think teams didn't come in for them? Teams came in for them, but they decided to stay. Timo Werner could have stayed at Leipzig and helped Leipzig win a Bundesliga, but no. You see what I mean? They move. Imagine what Leipzig would have been like with a Werner, Upamecano in there. But they ain't winning no damn title. They'll have to do something very, 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 very astonishing if they are to knock Bayern off their perch right about now. It took what? Jurgen Klopp was the last manager to do it. So when they actually winning every season like that, it's just hard not to predict them to win again. Look at what Dortmund are doing. They're far ahead. They have a nice gap. The last time I checked, they were like 6-7 points ahead. The gap probably closed, but still, it's a big gap. It's a big gap. You see? Yeah, look. Basics, you're saying it. Shout outs to Basics. Never saw you in here before. Maybe you have been, but thank you very much for coming through. German League is set up for Bayern training games in prep for the Champions League. That's the same thing I was thinking. Because you take Upamecano from Leipzig, for what? You already winning. What you need Upamecano for? It's for the Champions League. See? European dominance. That's the only reason. World dominance. And as my boy Dominic Al-Shabib said, money talks. Bull walks. Well said. Replace Boateng. Yes, AD. Yes, I could actually see Boateng leaving because the whole situation with his girlfriend and all of that. His ex-girlfriend who just died. Make sure you guys check out more Dominic Rich FC as well. Bayern are looking to wash their hands of Boateng and maybe Zula. Who knows? Maybe Nicolas Zula is out the door. I don't think Zula lived up to expectations at all. They brought him from Hoffenheim and picked up some bad injuries, and he hasn't really lived up. Bayern Munich has spent some money. They have spent some money on players, man. You want to talk about people spending money and City spending money and Bayern Munich have been spending some serious money. Leroy Sané. Upamecano. How much they paid for Luca Hernandez? 80 million euros. And they're going to lose David Alaba on a free. Alaba is a type of player that you could have sold and make back all that money. I'm gonna let him leave on a free. Should have sold him last summer. That's what you should have did. Bayern are gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay. They're an attractive club, very, very attractive club. They're gonna be fine. They are gonna be fine. So look, we're gonna move on. We have some more games to talk about, and we are not gonna talk about the Bundesliga all the time. We have a lot of games to. I don't know why I'm wasting time, and I have a lot of games to go through. And I'm here talking about the damn Bundesliga. Look, let us talk about this next game. Let's run through this next game really fast. West Ham 3, Sheffield United 0. West Ham went up to 4th temporarily before that Chelsea win. Chelsea do have a better goal difference, but West Ham are 5th, 42 points. This has to be West Ham's best season ever. It has to be. West Ham also has never qualified for the Champions League, so Champions League is a possibility. With United flip-flopping, it's a possibility. It is a possibility right now. West Ham just has to keep up the momentum and believe in themselves. And David Moyes has to believe that he could take West Ham United to the Champions League. I personally don't think it's going to happen. I think it's very unrealistic. But Europa League is there. I want to share the screen with the loyal people in here right about now, because you guys are very loyal. It's not a huge crowd, but it's a good crowd. Appreciate everybody in here. Let me share this screen with you right about now. Look at this. Just look at this table right here. Look at the table. Big up. Thank you very much again, Robbie Lewis. City don't need to play with a 9, but if they buy Haaland, they'll win the title every year. Robbie, bro, this is the player I want. I've heard it through the grapevine, right? That Man City will have a £200 million purse this summer. £200 million. People may ask, where do they get 200 million from in these times? It's a business. Profits are still rolling over. Players are still getting sold. Merch is still getting sold. Sponsorship money is still coming in. Look here. Erling Haaland is destined to play at City. Destined. His dad played for City. If your dad did something, you want to do it too. Once you have a good relationship with your dad, you want to follow his footsteps, and you want to be greater than your dad too. You want to say, Dad, you did it, but I did it better. And he'll be proud of you too. City are going for Erling Haaland. Mark my word. Lautaro Martinez has been linked. Erling Haaland. Remember, I told you that. Reason. Look at the signings that Man City make. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it very soon. I'll get to it very soon. I want to make the thing really fun. Thank you very much, Robbie. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. Definitely do. Helps me to, buy more beer to help me through these streams. Okay, so look. Thriller is saying, man, the league would be over if City get Haaland. Look, just look at this, right? I'm here right now in the inset. You guys could see me. You guys could see my nice, handsome face. You know what I'm saying? Looking all spiffy and everything. Dressed to impress. See what I mean? Dressed to impress. You know what? Let me put on the hood right now. Let me put on the hoodie. Let me put on the hoodie because I'm feeling really dark right now. I'm feeling like I want to cause some trouble right now. You see what I mean? Look here, guys. Look at the table. I'm not talking about Man City. I'm not here to brag or anything about Man City being on top. Look at where Liverpool is at. Behind West Ham, Chelsea, Leicester, Man United, and Man City. What did I tell Ryan LFC a few weeks ago? What did I tell Ryan LFC a few weeks ago? I'm waiting. And what did he do? Nah, never. That nah go happen. That never a go happen. That can't happen. Liverpool nah go dey down there. Liverpool nah go there 5th and 6th and 7th. Liverpool a go back to back. Liverpool a go back to back. Jurgen Klopp are me daddy. Jurgen Klopp would never let me down like that. Listen. My daddy let me down, but Jurgen Klopp would never let me down. Listen. Listen to me. What did I say? I say teams like West Ham and Everton and Chelsea and Leicester, they all gonna pass you. Listen, this is not a brag. I'm just making a point. Listen, I analyzed and I assessed the situation. That is what I'm here to do. Analyze and assess the situation, whether people may like it or not. I said this. And what did a Liverpool fan who has a forum on YouTube to come out and say, yeah, Dominic, you know what? You're right. Maybe you have a point. You know what he said? Look at where we're at in the table. We're still number 1 in the table. You should be ashamed. I said, okay, no problem. Do your thing. I'm just saying, look at the table. Liverpool play Everton next. If they don't watch themselves, listen, Aston Villa is coming. We have Arsenal coming, Leeds coming. Liverpool could be in a seriously sad situation this season. We could be looking at one of the worst champions of all time. Okay, didn't Leicester do like really bad after they won the title too? I don't think Leicester did that great after they won the title. Yeah, they didn't do that great. They had the Champions League. Yeah, they didn't do that great. So, yeah, but I said it. Okay? But this was only to talk about West Ham and how well they have done this season, that they are currently in front of the reigning champions. So don't get it misconstrued, okay? I'm not off topic. I'm not going down a rabbit hole or anything. I'm right on cue. 3-0 win for West Ham. Declan Rice, with his first ever penalty at senior level football, he went up and he took the ball away from the boy Jesse Lingard. Shout out to Jesse Lingard though. Listen, shout out to Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard actually came in and made West Ham better. I actually thought, where are they going with Jesse? Why would they bring in Jesse? Why? Jesse came in and made West Ham better. You cannot make that up, man. You cannot make it up. So, look. Selection at Dominic. Do a little fact check. No team does good the next season after winning the champ. What are you talking about? City just went back-to-back, bro. And after the back-to-back, they came second. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I do not compute. What are you talking about? Look, Lingardinho, man. Lingard has came in and made the team look better. He was lively. A few shots blocked, a few shots saved. The man was lively. Won a penalty. Up stepped Declan Rice. West Ham's first penalty this season, you know. Imagine Man United getting all these penalties. Liverpool getting all those penalties. Man City getting all those penalties. And West Ham has had none before today, which is weird. And Declan Rice said, I saw Lingard went and take up the ball. I was like, oh no, what is going to happen here? Because West Ham did get a penalty before and it was overruled. And for Craig Dawson was taken down by, I think it was Baldock or one of them. And Declan Rice went up to take the penalty, but it was overturned. And Rice stepped up again and dispatched it nicely. Rice, baby. Listen, you can't eat the chicken without rice. Would he stay or would he leave in the summer? Just got to wait and see. I don't know if Tuchel wants rice. Tuchel might be a spaghetti type guy, pasta. You know, Tuchel might be a lo mein type guy. Or Tuchel might just want veggies on the side next to his chicken breast. I don't know. Maybe he don't want rice. Maybe he don't. But that was a good penalty and well deserved. West Ham were the better of the two teams. I know Sheffield, you know, they tried. They had few opportunities, but not good enough. David McGoldrick, a few headers, not enough pace on the headers. I think Matt Burnley came on, and it's just man. This is a performance that just summed up Sheffield's season. They have picked up a few good results lately, but West Ham was just the better team on the day. For lack of words, they were the better team. Issa Diop with the second goal in the 58th minute from a header. Aaron Cresswell, one of my favorite left backs, by the way. 6 assists this season. I think he now has more assists than Andy Robertson in the league. I think he has the most assists for left back, maybe. Probably has more than Dini as well. So big up to Aaron Cresswell. And Ryan Fredericks with a really good shot late in the end there. Said Benrahma with the assist. So awesome performance there by West Ham United, man. Gotta give it to them. Fredericks came off the bench to score 2. That's his first goal this season. Benrahma has been a really good signing. Kufal had a great chance to score 2, and it was well saved by Aaron Ramsdale. Fabianski was tested on a few occasions, but nothing that Fabianski can handle. But I think Ramsdale pulled off a few good saves in the game as well. But look, if you have like about 10 shots coming at you, at least 3 of them are going to go in. At least 3 of them. You see what I mean? So, well played to West Ham. They keep doing their thing this season. Very, very consistent. West Ham, look. The table tells you West Ham have been a better team this season than Liverpool. And how many times could you actually say something like that? West Ham has been better than Arsenal and Tottenham. How many times can you... Listen, right about now, West Ham United are actually... You could say, listen, they tied for the best team in London right now. The best team in London, West Ham. Chelsea only got a better goal difference. That's all they have. You know. I'm going to have to give it to West Ham, though. They were the better team today. They were 4th today. And I couldn't believe my eyes. West Ham, you know. West Ham. West Ham. I'm telling you, a 5th right now in the league. So big up to West Ham United, man. Building a nice little unit there. Mikel Antonio didn't play. And who was through the middle? Lingardinho. Bowen and Lingardinho did alternate, but Lingard played as a false 9. Lingard. You had Lanzini playing. Lanzini has only 1 goal this season, and that was a screamer against Tottenham Hotspur. So big up to the boy Lanzini. Mark Noble already made 500 appearances for West Ham United, and he's only 33 years old. Mark Noble looks a lot older than 33, though. Guys, be honest. Be honest. Let's talk here. I'm 34 years old. I'm telling you guys my age, right? No, nothing to hide here. Nothing to hide. I'm an old man. Nothing to hide. I'm 34, right? I'm older than Mark Noble. Mark Noble looks older than me. Yo! Yo! Oh my God! Yo! Eric Garcia is 20 years old. And Eric Garcia look older than me. Me drink some Corona to that one. I look a lot younger when I cut my hair and I shave up my face and things like that, you know. But my head is very bald, you know. As you guys could see. It's not bald. I'm not like, you know, but I will go bald eventually, you know, thanks to my dad. Thank you, Dad, if you're watching right now. Thank you very much for that. Couldn't you have been like a guy with a big afro at 50 years old? Why have to inherit this? Please tell me why, God, I have to inherit this. Please. I have to inherit this freaking bald-headedness. God, please tell me why. And then I have to pass it down to my sons and daughters. Sorry, daughters, you're going to get bald one day. But look. Look here. West Ham, well played. Good 3 points. They go up to 42. We're not going to talk anymore about West Ham, but I've given them a lot of credit. A lot of credit. As for Sheffield United, man, they're on 11 points. That's a record for the lowest points tally ever in a season. Derby County accomplished that back in 2007. Sheffield will get more than 11, I think. Right? Right, Sheffield? You're going to... Right, Blades? You're going to do better than that, right? Imagine this team has 11 points, you know. 11 points. And over, hear me. Over 25% of those points were picked up against Manchester United. Let me repeat. Répétez, s'il vous plaît. Let me repeat. Over 25% of those points are picked up against Manchester United. Should be ashamed of yourself. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm getting carried away. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Stop it. Stop it. Antoine Eugene, no, I learned a little French when I was back in secondary school. But sac passe to you. Sac passe. Anyways, look. And as you said, United are definitely a joke team. Definitely a joke team, man. They should link up with a circus. Definitely a joke team. Talking about 21. What are you talking about? Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. So, for West Ham United, man, let's just finish off this West Ham thing and move on. They're way up the table. West Ham United, their next game is against Tottenham. London Derby coming up. London Derby, then they have Man City again, Leeds United, Man United, Arsenal, Wolves. Leicester, the next 7 fixtures for West Ham, really tough. But we said that. We said that already this season. We said that. And they did pick up a point against City, didn't they? Mikel Antonio with that weird goal. I could remember that. We said that already. Who knows what they're going to do? Who knows what they're going to do? You know what I mean? So, let's see. For Sheffield United, it ain't going to get easier for them. We know that. They have Fulham next, Liverpool, Southampton, Leicester, quarterfinals between themselves and Chelsea. So, it's going to be tough next 5 games. Tough next 5 games. They have a whole month to prepare for 5 games. 1 month, 5 games. I think that's good. Have a lot of time to prepare. If you want to survive, now is the time to start winning. You're not going to... What are you waiting for? But Sheffield, all right, they're doomed. Chris Wilder will not get the sack. He was appointed while they were a League One team. He took them up to the championship and then to the Premier League. Why would you sack a manager like that? Maybe if it was another manager, yeah, but not a man who bring you up like that. You can't do that. So he would get a job. He would have his job next season. So we have Thriller says, I'm gonna call into Hughesy with that name. Which name? Fraud Guire? Late night fraudulence? Fraud Guire. Big up to Michael Daniel, man. Look. Look, what I'm gonna do right now, we're gonna move on to the next game. We have a few more games to talk about. Few big games to talk about. Let's talk about the Chelsea game. We still got 3 games to talk about, man. Listen, I actually thought I came here. I need to put some bass in my voice. I need to stop talking like I came here and I came here. Listen, let me put some bass in my voice. Listen, I came here tonight, right? And I came here and I came here with the intention of maybe going for an hour and a half. I said to myself, God damn, I'm tired. I woke up since 5:40 this morning. I went to work, worked hard, tired as heck, and I'm here, and I'm telling my wife, man, I don't know, I'm so tired, man. I'm so tired. Life as a content creator is hard, I'm telling you. I took a shower, and I crashed in the chair. I'm watching the Chelsea game. I'm so sleepy, right? I took a little nap. I predicted the Chelsea game right, by the way. I predicted a 2-0 win for Chelsea. They won the match 2-0. I predicted West Ham to beat Sheffield 3-1. It ended in a 3-0. I did get some predictions right. I did get about 4 of them right. But I wasn't planning to stay here long because of the energy. I didn't think I had the energy. But when I get here and I see you guys are here, 40 plus people are here with me at all times. I get the energy, I get hyped up. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. So look, I see somebody saying Somas Tusek. Big up to Thomas Tusek, by the way. What a sign-in. But look, let's talk about the Chelsea game. Chelsea-Newcastle. Well played to Chelsea, man. Newcastle are always going to struggle without Callum Wilson. Gale ain't doing it. St. Maximin ain't did it today. What's his name there? Big man, the hell is his name again, man? God damn. Every time I want this guy name, Andy Carroll. Look, Joel Linton. Listen, they need to cash in on Joel Linton. It just have not worked out. Listen, Joel Linton cancelled his gym membership. Didn't work out. Haven't worked out for a whole season and a half. He cancelled his gym membership. Haven't worked out. Work hard for me. Who remembers that song? But look, on all seriousness, what's going on with Newcastle? The walls around the castle are falling down. The castle has been breached. It has been breached. Well played to Chelsea. Look, ever since the boy Thomas Tuchel came in, he has took Chelsea to a whole nother level. Tuchel level. You see, those words rhyme. Tuchel level. Tuchel. Come on, you guys need to stay focused. It's going over your head. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button if you haven't yet done so, by the way. Smash the thumbs up button, man. You're playing games. Smash the thumbs up button. Look, since Tuchel came in, let me talk to you guys. Let me talk to you briefly about Chelsea, because I've been saying this every live stream, and I don't want to keep repeating myself. But since Tuchel came in, Chelsea have moved up another level. They're looking competitive. The players look like they're hungry again. You know why? Because every player in the team knows they have a chance. They have a chance to feature. I know Zuma haven't really been featuring much, but his chance will come. He just got to be patient. Or maybe Tuchel doesn't fancy Zuma, who knows? But we thought that he didn't fancy Kepa. And look, Kepa kept today and kept a clean sheet. He kept a clean sheet and he pulled off a good save too. And his decision making was a lot better than it was on the Lampard. And that's what you're going to get. If you have a manager that comes in and shows every player that respect and let every player knows that you have a clean slate with me, then they start to believe again. If that was Kepa, matter of fact, Kepa wouldn't even get a chance underneath under Frank Lampard. Remember, Tuchel did not sign any one of these players. He didn't sign any of these players, so he doesn't have a preference. Not because Werner and Havertz are German. And Rudiger. He does not have a preference in terms of personnel. Everybody has to fight. There's players that he has been picking more consistently, like Rudiger and Aspilicueta, Kovacic, and Jorginho. Remember, Jorginho wasn't even playing under Frank Lampard. Wasn't even playing. Hudson-Odoi wasn't even playing. Marcos Alonso wasn't even playing. You see? You see what I'm saying? It's a pity for Tammy Abraham that he went off injured. Giroud came on and Giroud scored the first goal. Rebound there. Caldalo pushing it on. Giroud, bang, left foot. Fourth goal of the season. And Timo Werner, after a whole lot of chances he got, have not scored for what? 100 days? 1,000 minutes? 14 matches? Timo Werner got a well-deserved goal. Well-deserved goal because he played well. What Werner did for the Olivier Giroud goal, you got to give it to Timo Werner. After he had gotten his face slapped up his mouth, bust up and thing, that was really good, man. Got to give it to Timo Werner. He's fighting, and even though he hasn't been scoring, I think he now has about 10 goals in all competitions, along with about 9 assists. That's his 5th Premier League goal this season. The return has been very scanty, but I think under Tuchel, maybe he'll thrive. And this could be the goal he needed to just start scoring again, to recover his scoring touch. But the team looks a lot better under Thomas Tuchel. It looks better. They play with more energy. That's the important thing. Energy. Energy. You saw how my energy levels lifted during the stream? Listen, the energy level went up at Chelsea. They're doing their thing. Look at the teams that are playing with energy. Look at how well they're doing. Energy is a very, very important thing. Very, very important thing. Energy. It's always there. You just have to activate it. You just got to activate it. It's always there. But well played to Chelsea. Newcastle, they didn't really trouble Kepa a lot. Didn't trouble Kepa enough. And it's crazy that maybe Tuchel is looking at both Kepa and Mendy in training and saying, you know what, let me give Kepa a chance, because he said Kepa did well in the cup game, so he's going to give him another, play him just for the continuity to just see. So let's see who he's going to use in the Champions League, whether it's going to be Kepa or Mendy. Let's see who he's going to use in the Premier League game, because who knows? It could be the end for Mendy. If Kepa keeps playing, if Kepa is playing well, his career could get, revitalized, and Mendy could be the backup. You see what I mean? And the tables would turn, right? Just dry like that. Dry. Dry so, as we said in the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? But Newcastle, man, they've been going through a real... 2021 for Newcastle have been very bad. Newcastle? Who has a better record in 2021? Liverpool or Newcastle? I don't even know. Who has a better record in 2021? Do anybody know? Is it Liverpool or Newcastle? If Newcastle has a better record in 2021 than Liverpool, I would actually be surprised. I don't think they have a better record. I have to check this. How many wins does Newcastle have in 2021? They have one. Yeah. Newcastle has one win in 2021, you know. One win. One win. Since the year broke, they got one win. Any draws? No draws. Newcastle have only picked up 3 points. 3 points. No, they have 2 wins. They have 2. They have 2 wins. I missed one. They got 2 wins. So they picked up only 6 points this year. 6 points. This is crazy. And they played, ever since they played Liverpool on December 30th, they picked up a draw. They have only 6 points. From that game to now, Newcastle has 7 points. I think Liverpool has more than that. I think they got more than that. I think they do. Think they go. Go 10 minutes without criticizing Liverpool, damn. Listen, I could bet you if City were doing as bad as Liverpool, all the Liverpool channels would have been talking about how bad City are doing. This ain't no City channel, but I'm talking about the Premier League and the Premier League table. And Liverpool are as relevant as it gets because they are the defending champions and they are 6th. And I am not my throat. I refuse to ignore that. I refuse to ignore that. If you guys think I'm not going to talk about that, you're lying. You're lying. So you can stay there and believe that you could believe. Oh, Dam's not gonna talk about that. No, I'm talking facts. 6th. 6th. Simple. 6th. You like to talk about 6th Champions League? 6th. Anyways, I've spoken enough about Chelsea. I've given them all their praises. They've been playing well. Tammy Abraham injured, messed up his ankle there. I think that was Jamal Lascelles who messed up his ankle. Conte, Giroud, Reece James came on in the end there. So Chelsea, very good team on paper, man. When you look at the Chelsea roster, you just drool, man. You could just drool. Hakim Ziyech not featuring. He might be, a disgruntled man at the moment. There's been whispers that saying Hakim Ziyech may want to leave. Hakim Ziyech, just chill, bro. Your time will come. You know what I mean? Time will definitely come. But another flat performance again for Newcastle. It was just the better team won on the day. And that was Chelsea. That was Chelsea. The better team won. So for them, for Chelsea, for Newcastle, since I'm on the Newcastle page right now, for Newcastle, they have Man United next. It ain't going to get easier, but who knows? Who knows? As I said earlier, it would be nice if they could humble United. If Newcastle get a point or 3 against United, don't even mention the name Man United and title in the same sentence again. Don't do it. It doesn't make any sense. Don't do it. For Chelsea, the Blues, the next game will be against Southampton, and then they have Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. That is where the test comes in. For Southampton, I'm sorry, guys. You're going to lose this one again. 7 losses on the trot. I have a prediction video coming up for this on Friday. I'm making an early prediction. Southampton are losing. They're losing. It's a lost cause. But Atletico Madrid is going to be a fun one. Then Chelsea have United. That's going to be a fun one. Ooh. Chelsea versus Manchester United. Tuchel. Is Tuchel the real deal? Is he going to be the real deal against United? United, there seems like there's more heartbreak coming for you. More heartbreak. Chelsea do play Man City when? When is a City game coming up? The second one. Is there another one? I think we played Chelsea twice already this season. I don't even know. I can't remember. Yeah, we have. I'm like, we can't play them twice already. We have them May 8th at the Etihad. At the Etihad. By then, yeah, it might be inconsequential. Who knows? Who knows? Let's wait and see. I don't want to come off too cocky or anything, guys. But it feels good to be on top of the table here. It feels good. But at the same time, I am still talking, and from I would like to say an unbiased standpoint, but you might say I'm coming off a little biased for City, but I'm really not. I'm not. I'm saying what it is about Chelsea. I'm saying what it is about Newcastle. I'm being honest. I'm being honest without bringing in my City bias in there. And if I'm talking about City, I'm going to be unbiased as well. And if we're playing shite, I'm going to say we're playing shite. You guys should know that. You guys know that about me. So nobody out there talking that nonsense about Dominic and say, oh, damn, this guy talking up City, this, that, da, 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 da. No. First of all, it's not a Man City football channel. I might have to make a separate channel for that, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. But, yeah. The next game, man. Let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this game. Leicester City 3, Liverpool 1. I made a whole live stream talking about this game already. I did. So, okay, let's talk. First of all, I want to hear what you guys have to say. What do you guys have to say about this Leicester versus Liverpool victory there, or Liverpool's loss? I want to hear what you guys have to say. I will respond to your comments. So talk to me, man. Talk to me. Let me take a sip of water. I've been drinking beer. I haven't taken a sip of my water all day. Just been drinking beer. So we got the first comment saying, you are, okay, selection, thank you very much, man. Woo, coming out the woodworks. Coming out the woodworks, man. The furniture, you're coming out the furniture shop, man. You're coming out the furniture shop. Okay, you are definitely biased, bro. No doubt about it. It's cool, though. I am not biased. For 3 years plus, 3 years, you could go back in the archives. Go back in the archives. 3 years plus, I've talked up Liverpool. Go back in the archives. 3 years, I've given Liverpool their praises. 3 years, I've given Liverpool their praises. The moment they're not playing well, and I talk about how much they're not playing well, I'm biased. I've noticed a trend with the Liverpool fans a long time ago. Even in the midst of Liverpool doing well last season, when they lost the game against Watford, and I talk about the game, nobody came out and watched the video. I was like, wait, this is strange. This is strange. I'm like, all season, Liverpool are winning. I talk about every game. I praise them for how well they are doing. And what happens? Nobody come out to hear when they lose the game and they won the title already. When Liverpool got smashed 4-0 against Man City last season, 4-0, at the Etihad Stadium, every Liverpool fan came out and said they were drunk. And I was like, God, really? We just won 4-0 and you were drunk? Are you allowed to play drunk? Really? Are you? Are you allowed? Or does the manager allow you to come and play drunk like that? I know maybe in the past players used to play drunk, I don't know, but I don't think that still happens. I don't think it happens. Okay, if that's your excuse, that can't be. Oh. Why are you playing so bad this season? Drunk? Are you drunk too? Are you depressed? And then you drinking because of depression? Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't know. Talk to me. So how am I biased? How am I biased? I'm saying it how it is. When Man City play crap, I talk about it. I rip up Mendy, John Stones, Otamendi, all of them. I rip them up. Ederson, when he's rash, I rip him up. Missing all these penalties, I rip him up, rip him to shreds. Liverpool, any team do it, I'm going to talk about it. I'm speaking facts here. So don't come here telling me about I'm biased. I'm not biased. City is my team. Obviously, I want us to win, and I feel good when we win. But I'm not going to just talk like if, City are perfect or, show a blind eye to something that's, okay, if Sterling go down, Sterling, you dive. Of course, you dive off. You're looking for the freaking contact and you dive. Same like Salah. I'm going to call it. You see what I'm saying? Gunda won the other day. He looked for the contact. He went down. That's the game. What are you going to do? Stay on your feet and not get the penalty and go on and lose? Anyways, let me go to these comments. Ricky Swift, capitulation. He says that's what's going on with Liverpool right about now. And Home of Bayern said Leicester City 3, Liverpool 1. Game of the week. That was a good game. That was definitely a crazy game. Crazy, crazy game, man. What a comeback for Leicester. A wonderful human being with a great character says, we are done. His summarization of Liverpool this season. Get in the comments that you guys made. Want to give you guys, the credit. I asked for it. Dane Richards, Liverpool were good for 70 minutes, then I don't know what happened. Me neither. Neither do I. I don't know. I really can't understand what. Matter of fact, you know what happened? Thiago happened. Alisson Becker happened. That's what happened. Ozan Kabak, all of them happened. Trent Alexander, Arnold. That's what happened. Robertson, all of them were crap in the game. Nobody don't want to hear that. It's the truth. Shocking miscommunication between goalkeeper and new centre-back. Spot on. Liverpool dominated that game. They dominated, 70 minutes of the game? 70 minutes. They played well for 70 minutes. And after that, the last 20 minutes of the game, 25 minutes of the game where it mattered the most, they were garbage. Basura. Am I biased for saying that? Or am I talking the truth here? How could you dominate a game when you lose the game 3-1 in the end? Tell me. How did you dominate? If you dominate for 90 minutes, you get the ball and then you still end up losing to a counter-attacking goal or something, I could understand. But not when your goalkeeper, who you guys claim is the best goalkeeper in the whole wide world, make a mistake like that. Does not communicate with his defender. Defender has to be blamed too for not communicating with his goalkeeper. Both of them. It's a 50-50 accident. Give it to Jamie Vardy for sticking around, getting the rebound. Got to give him credit too. Credit to Tillemans for that pass. You see what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't that pass, if it wasn't for the pass, that would have never happened. You see what I mean? But that was only the second goal. That was only the second goal. So in this game, Salah scored in the 67th minute, and that was a great goal, by the way. You see how I'm not biased? Firmino, what an assist. Excuse me. What an assist by Firmino. That was nasty. I'm giving credit. Again, no bias. Salah, first time shot, really good goal. I don't think Schmeichel was actually looking for that. But Liverpool had the opportunities before they scored that goal. They had clear-cut opportunities and didn't take them. Firmino, the shot that Schmeichel saved. Look, they had opportunities. They dominated the first 70 minutes. But I don't know what happened after they scored. Maybe they switched off. Maybe they thought, oh, we scored, okay. We scored. It's all good. We win this one now. Thiago. But you got to give it to James Maddison, though. Little wizardry at the end of the box there. This guy, Thiago, cannot tackle to save his life. He cannot tackle. And listen, this guy, Thiago, is getting so annoying to me. You guys don't even understand. This guy is getting so annoying because he has done absolutely nothing since he came to Liverpool. Nothing. And when Salah scored, he ran up and he's there with his. And I'm like, look at this guy. What is he celebrating about? What have you done? Nothing. What have you done for Liverpool lately? Nothing. Nothing. Okay? Like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately? Nada. He speaks Spanish, so nada. Nothing. Look here. Thiago has to do better than that. Rash tackle. Didn't even need to make the tackle too, you know. But he feels maybe he's not contributing enough and he had to go in. Can't tackle. Always on the ground. Can't tackle. And what does Maddison do? Put the goal in the back of the net. Big up to Maddison. Maybe Liverpool should have signed Maddison and not Thiago. Leave that for another conversation. But you know what? They're cheap. They're not going to do that. Am I lying? Am I lying? They're cheap. They're not gonna do that. Maddison should have been bought already. Creativity in the midfield. Creativity. We thought Thiago would have brought creativity. He ain't brought nothing but misfortune. That was good. He brought nothing but misfortune, you know. Misfortune, you know. Jesus Christ. Thought he was going to bring creativity and he brought nothing but misfortune to the team. Oh, you can't blame Thiago. You're not going to blame Thiago. Okay. Okay. Well, the players are not on the same level. Definitely the intensity and the levels have dropped off from the last couple seasons. They have. They have. Okay? Listen, I wanted to do something for the guys in here right now. I wanted to do something, and I'll get to all of your comments. I wanted to do something. I want to share the screen with you. Let me bring this thing up right now. I want us to look at Liverpool's transfer business, right? People like to talk. People like to say, oh, Man City spending this, splashing the cash, this. We're going to get into all this conversation, man. We're going to get into these conversations, okay? Look, I'm going to share the page with you guys. Stick around. Stick around. If you want valid information, screen sharing, all that kind of stuff, I'm going to bring it for you right now. Look, I'm going to show you the facts. Let's talk about facts right now. Let me make this thing a little bigger for you. Let me make this a little bigger for you. Okay? Look, nice and big for you to read. Let's talk about facts, right? I think this is the wrong page I'm sharing with you, but this is the game still. This is not the right page. I'm not sharing the right page with you. But let me click Liverpool and still get to the page I'm trying to share with you right now. Let's take a look at Liverpool's transfer business, right? All transfers, right? Let's take a look at the transfer business. Just let's talk. Let us talk. We have some time. We're going to talk, okay? And if you're yet to like the video, please like it. Thank you very much. Let us talk, okay? Let us talk. Have we had a good talk lately? Yeah, we have, but let's talk some more. Look at the signings, right? All right. A total of 82 million spent. Okay. But from what we understand, this is not upfront money. This 82 million is not upfront money. Jota, injured. Thiago hasn't done anything. Costas Tsimikas hasn't done anything whatsoever. Nothing. Not even exaggerating. Nothing. Ben Davies, nothing. Have not played a minute. Kabak, nothing. Haven't done anything, right? None of the signings. Well, Jota have been great. Let me mention that. But he's injured. So right now he can do nothing. Can't do anything. Curtis Jones brought up from the under 23 team as well. And I think Nico Williams was maybe last season. Yeah, Nico Williams probably, yeah, from last season. He was promoted. But look at the signings, right? Jota, Thiago, Tsimikas, Ben Davies, Kabak. Okay. Look at the departures, right? They made 43 million. And this 43 million, from what I heard, was straight cash money. But look at who they sold, though. They sold Brewster, who wasn't even playing. Lovren, who hardly played. And it's Lovren. Ejaria to Reading. He was being out on loan. Harry Wilson out on loan. He hasn't played for Liverpool, really. Lallana left. Klein left. Okay. All right. Minamino went to Southampton. Okay. I understand. Sepp Vandenberg to Preston. Okay. With the whole Ben Davies deal, right? The point I'm trying to make, right? Just look at the signings that came after winning a title, you know. You won the Premier League title, you know. Okay? And what the season when Liverpool won the title, they spent 10 mil. And to make my point, to just drive home my point, this came after a Champions League win. Nah, you don't get no money for winning the Champions League. You don't get no money for winning the Champions League. You don't. Apparently, you don't. You don't. You don't get no money for winning the Champions League. But look, man, look. You don't get no money. You do not get no money for winning the Champions League. We are going to take a look at how Liverpool achieved the success. This is how they achieved the success. Okay, look. Look here. Look over here in that section, right? Are you with me? Are you with me? Look over here in this section. Look in the section. Liverpool, 41 mil. That's euros. And 43 euros. 43 million. So in a combined, Liverpool also made 84 million euros in transfers. Whether the money is upfront or whatever monies they receive for loan fees. So they made upward close to 90 million euros, right? Right, we got that. Plus the money that they got from winning the Premier League and the money that they won from winning the Champions League. So Champions League money, Premier League money, 80 million pounds, euros. Let me use euros for now. Maybe 75 million pounds or so. 70 to 75 million pounds. And what did Liverpool do? Look at the players they brought in. Minamino, Vandenberg, Lonergan, who has left. Adrian for free, who has cost them last season in the Champions League. And maybe this season in the Premier League, right? Promoted Nico Williams. Brought back Nat Phillips. Promoted Kelleher. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So, let's go back to how they won the Premier League and the Champions League. Look at the signings. Look at the signings. 182 million spent in euros. Let me change this to pounds. I could change this to pounds, you know. Where is that? UK. UK. Bam. We changed that to pounds, right? We switched that over to pounds. All right. Let me get the currency right. Let me get the currency right over here. 163 million pounds, you know. And you want to tell me about how come, Man City splashing the cash. Man City doing this. Man City buying titles. What just happened there? I'm speaking facts. If you want facts, I'm going to bring you the facts right now. What happened there? Isn't that 163 million pounds spent? Talk to me. Isn't that 163 million pounds spent on Alisson Becker, Naby Keita, 54 million pound of waste? Okay? Fabinho, 40 million, right? Shaqiri, 13 million, never really done much. Budget signing, supplementary player. Look at the monies spent. Look at the monies spent. Look at the monies made. 37 million pounds. Look at this. Solanke, swindled. This is 20 million pounds for Solanke, finessed Bournemouth. Danny Ward, 12 million pounds, finessed Bournemouth. Leicester. It's all finesse deals. All finesse deals. That's the type of business that's been going on. I'm speaking facts right about now. Won the title and the Champions League after spending 163 million. Look at the money spent the season before that. So there was a build up to that. Let's go. 156 million pounds. Let's go. Let's talk. You want facts? Look at the monies made. 175. I know you're going to talk net spend. You're going to talk this. I don't want to hear that. You spent money. You spent money. Philippe Coutinho, Mamadou Sakho. Imagine, Crystal Palace, what are you thinking? 25 mil for Sakho. Yeah, money was flowing them times. Lucas Leiva, 5 mil. Kevin Stewart, 4 mil. Andre Wisdom. Klopp clearing out house. Klopp cleared out house. Okay. Clear out the house, right? Look at the money spent. Look, 340 million. 340 million pounds spent. Won a title. Yeah. Won the Champions League. My whole point is, if you want to keep dominating and winning things, the spending had to continue. When the spending stop, is where the dominating stops. Because players deteriorate, they get old, they get worse with time, most of them. Not everybody is fine wine. Let me get out of this rabbit hole right now. Let me get out of this rabbit hole right about now. Let me get out of it. My point has been made. FSG are cheap. They're making money every season. You got to spend the money. You got to keep spending the money. You got to keep spending. You got to keep spending. You got to spend. You got to sell. You got to spend. You have to keep, you got to keep it going. You got to keep bringing quality in the team. Look, let's continue here. Mohammed Khalif says it's a nightmare that's going on. Dom, I was shocked to see us in 6th on the Premier League table, bro, says Jordan. Alisson doing it again. I don't know what's going on. Really don't know what's going on with Alisson. To the mistakes he made against Man City, mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. I was like, what is going on with this dude? What is going on with this dude? Really? So, We have Jordan coming back with the hate here, says Mönchengladbach is going to win. Ali Crapson. Oh, you guys are funny, man. You guys are funny. Jared Rago. Liverpool are the worst champions in Premier League history. They need to freshen up. Dane Richards. Bro, Dom ain't biased, bro. When City were 10th, the same energy was in the streams. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly my point. Exactly. Exactly my point. I'm just reading your comments. I'm reading your comments. Dom, people always make excuses against City. Yep. Clap with all the excuses, bro. Excuses. Okay, Robert Pavkovich. You see? Somebody's going to make a stupid comment like this now. Oh, boy. Bro, City ruined the league with their oil money. Oily money. Also, our best player is out, so don't at me, bro. Learn something, then talk to me. First of all, you already messed up by talking about City ruined the league with oil money. You already messed up because Chelsea was the team that brought the whole money thing in the league already. So, you see? You see where you messed up? I'm not even going to entertain this. I'm not even going to... Listen to me carefully. I'm not entertaining that one. You ain't going to get me here. I'm not going to get baited into this one. You already lost. You lost me. You lost me, bro. You lost me. Sorry. You lost me, man. City, look. City made the league better. Stop it. Best football played in the league by that team. Look. Everybody's spending money. Even Fulham spent 100 mil. Aston Villa spent 100 mil. What are you talking about? Stop it, man. Stop it. City has spent a lot of money, I know. But it's the point. You have to keep spending. You got to improve your team. You got to improve your team, man. If you got a budget, if you got a transfer budget, what are you supposed to do? Not spend? What are you supposed to do? Not spend? Or are you thinking about net spend? Oh, you're thinking about net spend. That's what Liverpool fans always run and come and talk about net spend. Who the hell cares about net spend? About net spend? What are you trying to prove? Please explain to me, what are you trying to prove? Man City are a different type of team. They have a different type of budget. We all know this. Do you see Man City bringing in any players on loan? Do you ever see that? This is what we're going to do. Let me show you something. Let me show you guys something right now. I want to show you something. Since we're here right now and we're talking. Look, Leicester beat Liverpool 3-1. Well played. Brendan Rodgers beating Liverpool for the first time since he left as their manager. Jurgen Klopp has lost it, 40 points, 6th position. Leicester are now, they're what, 3rd? Great win. Maddison, great goal. Vardy, great goal to capitalize on that mistake. And Harvey Barnes, great goal after Salah gave the ball away. And Ndidi with the pass, great goal. GG. GG. You want to talk about City and how much City spend and how successful City have been? It shows you have to spend to be successful. And you have to, you guys got to give City the credit here. We spent the money well. You could spend, but you have to spend it well. You got to spend it well. You could spend all you want, but if you don't spend it well, you ain't going to benefit. But we never went and took no damn money and spent 145 million on Coutinho or 140 million Ousmane Dembele. We didn't spend 100 mil plus on Joao Felix. And oh, by the way, thank you very much, Benfica, for supplying us with all these wonderful former Benfica players too. Edison and Ruben Diaz and the boy Bernardo, even though he came through Monaco. Thank you very much. I was thinking about that today. Look at Man City's transfers here. All transfers. We're going to look at this. We are going to look at this and you guys are going to see what's been going on behind the scenes For those of you guys who don't know, I'm going to put you on to something. I'm going to put you on to some things. Let me put you on to some things. We already sold Angelino there. Look, we sold Angelino. We sold him. We made £16 million from Angelino already. That's £16 million for the new season coming up. Summer. He's gone. Arrivals. £154 million Man City spent, right? 154 last summer. We had to spend. We came second. We came second. We saw a deficiency. We have to catch up. Every team's goal is to place number one. If you don't want to place number one and you just want to survive the Premier League, that's you. But City are an ambitious club. Ruben Diaz, £61 million. Maybe with add-ons, we'll take it higher. Nathan Ake, who we don't even use yet. We will need him next season. £40 million. Ferran Torres, which is a steal. £20 million plus add-ons. May take it up to $40 million, I think. And look at the other players that you guys don't even have a single idea that we bought. And that we don't even have at the club right now. Look at this. Pablo Moreno, 19-year-old. Right? This kid, next big thing I've heard. We paid $9 million from Juventus, right? Filip Stevanovic, Partizan. He went back to Partizan right now. No, we bought him and sold him back. $7 million. Nahuel Bustos, same thing. Jan Couto, young talented Brazilian right back. Brought him in, sent him back out on loan. Issa Kabore, brought him in, sent him out back on loan. These are players we bought and you haven't even heard of none of them. They're not even at the club. You see what I'm saying? This is what City does. Because we global. We ambitious like that. We are not cheap. Liverpool went and bought the same set of players for that same type of price. You see what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Look at what Ruben Diaz came in and did because we needed that and we bought that. We needed defense and we brought in 2 defenders. Money made. £55 million. Okay, so if you want to bomb, we spent 100 mil. If you want to take that away or whatnot, we sent back out. Look at the guys we have out on loan here. You want to talk business? Do you want to talk business? Look at the guys we sent out on loan. Garcia left on a free. Claudio Bravo on a free. David Silva on a free. And look at all the kids we sent out on loan. We have a lot of kids out on loan too. A lot of kids. All these. Look at that. Look at the list. Look at the list. You see the list for your own. You see the list. Whenever these players develop, if we want to sell them on and make money, we can do that. Smart. We go to the next year. 143. It's known. It should be known that Man City has the budget every season of about 140 to 200 million pounds. It should be known. Why people acting like it's some kind of secret? We made 63 million pounds too. We're still making money. We're making money, we're spending money. We're making money, we're spending money. Why are people confused about this? This is what I'm trying to understand. Why don't people get it? If we sold 63 million pounds and we spent, if we made 63 million and we spent 143, how much money is left, guys? Do your math. We only spent 80 mil. If you really, you do the math. What is 80 mil to a Premier League team? Fulham and Aston Villa are spending this type of money. Why are people losing their shit? I don't get it. You see what look, talk to me. You see what I'm saying? Why are people losing their minds? Why? Because they're not taking their time to break the thing down properly. And they're not seeing it from a rational standpoint. They're just spewing excrement out their mouths. That's what they're doing. What is 80 mil to a Premier League side. And they say, oh, oil money this, oil money that. How is that oil money? Tell me, please tell me. I'm waiting. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. How? How? I need all this to stop. We are doing smart business. It's just smart business. It is smart business. We are looking at the players we want. If you look at the quality of players that Man City bring in, we are bringing in some quality players. We are not taking... Well, listen, Man City does not take gamble on players anymore. We're not gambling here. We're not saying, maybe, you know what, bring him in for 20 nah, bring him in for 8 million, 5 million. He might work, he might just work out, man. Pep Guardiola might sprinkle a little gold dust on him and he might work, No. Quality recruitment, quality signing, quality money. You see what I mean? Look at the signings. Cancelo. When Cancelo came in for 58 million pounds, you know what people did? People laughed. But people did not even realize that Cancelo came in for 58 and Danilo left for 33. Do the math. Just do the math. 25 million pounds. 25. With add-ons and such and all of that. Whatever. That's a given. People talk up a storm and talk shit about Joao Cancelo. They didn't know who the hell. They didn't know Joao Cancelo from a hole in the wall. They didn't know who he was. Most people who you see talking, they don't know a goddamn thing. Most people don't even, listen, most people don't watch the other Premier League teams play. They don't know. You realize, do you guys realize, right? Do you guys realize when Ryan and I, and not to shit talk Ryan, I bring up some names and he don't even know what I'm talking about? Because these guys don't watch the other games like that. Sometimes. Most people don't even know what the hell is going on. So when a player come to your club, they're like, that player is nothing. They don't know. They don't know. You see what I'm saying? They do not know. Zach Steffen, look at what he's doing. He's a backup keeper. Pedro Porro, we got another right back in the pipeline. Angelino, we brought him in. We didn't use him. Look at what he's doing at Leipzig. We sold him. Great thing. Rodri. People shit talking Rodri. And look at what Rodri is doing right now. Big up to Rodri. I talk shit about him too. I criticize him. And look at that. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Let's go to the 18-19 season where we only spent 70 mil. We only spent 70 mil. Nobody talking about that. We spent 70 mil. And what we did, we still went on to win this freaking title. But barely. We spent 70 mil. Okay. We made 51. Nobody talking about that? That Man City only spent 20 mil that season, really, when you really do the math? Nobody talking about City only spent 20 mil. 20 mil. But no, City spent all the money. Man City spent all the money. They've spoiled up the league. Man City spoiled the league. And they cast a blind eye to what United are doing. And what Chelsea are doing. And the fuck with that Arsenal are doing. You see what I'm saying? But yet, City get blamed. Like, look. See? See what I'm saying? See? You want more? Do you want more? We're going to go back further. 285 mil Man City spent that season. 17-18 summer. And what did City go and do? Rip up the whole league. 100 points. It just show you got to spend to be successful. You got to keep spending. You got to keep spending to be successful, man. You got to spend. What you're not supposed to do, spend. We spent so much that season that the next season we took a break from the spending. You see what I'm saying? But we still made 82 million pounds. You see that? So you could put 200 mil. You could just take it down to 200 mil. 200 mil. Something's wrong with that. If you have 200 million budget, why not? Just spend it. Why not? It's football. They're making ton load of money. Putting the money back into the club. City are putting the money back into the club because the owners are not using the club as a way to make like big profits right now. They see it in a bigger picture. Man City or the City group to dominate globally in the future. And not about, yeah, we're making money now, so we not really want to spend it like that. You see what I mean? Struggle now. That's why some teams are struggling now. They don't want to spend. You're being cheap. You're being cheap. I thought I was actually sharing this with you. You're being cheap. You see what I'm saying? You're being cheap. You're being cheap. All right? But look at the players that we brought in, though. Look at the players that we brought in. Laporte, Mendy. Well, he didn't work out too well. Paid £50 million for him. Was great first season. Got injured and I don't know what happened. But Walker. Look at Bernardo. 45 million, Steal, People talking shit. They're not giving City the freaking credit. 36 million for Edison, Edison was a nobody when we bought him. Nobody. Douglas Luiz brought him in and sold him on. Still have a buyback clause there. Jack Harrison, 3 mil we paid for him. He's at Leeds. Leeds already probably paid us more money. We made back that 3 mil already. And when we sell Jack Harrison, we'll be freaking, what? Maybe 5x in the profits. You see what I mean? Come on, man. Knock it off. Knock it off, man. You see what I mean? And all throughout the whole period, right? Have you ever seen Man City bring in a player for free? Have you seen Man City bring in a player for free or on loan? No. I've done the research. One player. One player. What's his name there? That was at Arsenal. The freaking right back, man. Freaking name not coming to me right about now. Sanya. Let me show you. Sanya. Look at that season. 82 million, 285 spent, okay? Got rid of some, dead weight there. 24 million. We sold Iheanacho for. Wilfred Boney, Unyal, Aaron Moy, all of these guys. None of them. Only guy that really worked out and did his business was Kolarov. And Kolarov did not stay because Pep couldn't guarantee him the game time because Mendy came in. So, you know what I mean? Jason Denayer did his thing at Lyon anyways. So, look, Joe Hart, never the same. Samir Nasri, all these guys. Look, Clichy, all of them. Caballero, all of them never worked. Jesus Navas still doing his thing, by the way. But look, man, look. Pep cleared the house out. 16-17, Pep's first season, 193 million, yeah? Made 31. We've spent money, I know that, but we have been successful. We have been successful. We only paid 28 million for Gabriel Jesus, and look at his return. Leroy Sané, look at what he did. We made back the money already. John Stones, look at what he's doing now. Ilkay Gundogan, 24 million. Only 24. Man. Just stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. Alexander Zinchenko, 1 million, 1 million. Think he was bought for the academy and then we end up using him. 1 million from UFA. Pablo Mari, we paid 180,000 for and sold him on and made a profit. You guys need to stop. Give Man City the freaking credit, man. Aaron Moy on a free and made money from him. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And we're looking for players that we got for free. I don't see. Look. We got Aaron Moy for free. Well, he never played for City. He doesn't count. He doesn't count. Look. Who else came in for free? Are you with me? Are you with me here? Before Pep Guardiola, we had some. Look. 187 mil. We spent money. But we won titles. I'm looking for the player who came in for free. Bakary Sanya. Bakary Sanya And Frank Lampard, through the loan system, through NYFC, which is still City, the City group. Listen, that's the only guys I ever see come through, for free and on a loan. I can't find nobody else. I'm going back. I can't find nobody else who came in for loans. I can't. Richard Wright. These guys. But anyways, man, look. Thanks for putting up with that. But I'm just here to talk facts. We spend money with purpose. We spend money with purpose. We don't just throw away money like that. City don't throw away money like that. City don't throw away money. While for Liverpool, when they had that mentality of spending with purpose, you saw what happened. Results came. Results came. Champions League final, fought for the Premier League title, won the Champions League, then won the Premier League because they spent. It's because of those seasons where they spent 100+ mil. Anytime you stop spending, you're going to see a difference in the performance. Because players in the team are going to get older. Form is going to go by the wayside. It's going to fall off, and you have to replace. That's sports. Players get out of form, you replace them. They get out of form, you replace them. That's how it is. And you keep making money. You sell new jerseys every season. If you didn't sell new jerseys every season, then you make team clubs are making money, man. The world has about 7 billion people, right? 7 billion people. A football jersey ain't cheap. It's very expensive. They're making money. I know fans aren't going to stadiums, but there's television deals. Stop being cheap. It's costing you. It's costing you. It's costing you. Okay? Well played, Leicester City. Look, the last game, Man City 3, Tottenham 0. I predicted that one right. I got 2 spot-on predictions, the Chelsea, Newcastle, and the City versus Tottenham 3-0. I couldn't believe it. It was too easy. Got a little bear left. It was too easy. It was too easy. I don't know what has gotten into Tottenham, but they have been really bad lately. Really, really bad. They have been bad lately. I don't know what Harry Kane or no Harry Kane right now. It seems like, I don't know. They're just horrible. They lost during the week against Everton, 5-4. And then you lose against City, 3-0. You conceded 8 goals across 2 games. Their defense is horrendous. That Ederson pass to Gundogan, I don't know. When you look at Davinson Sanchez, I felt bad for the man. I felt sorry for him, I'm telling you. That was, oh my God. That was comical. And then Eric Dyer, Alderweireld, he's not even playing like that. He's up there in age. And then you want to bring in Joe Rodon. Listen, I don't even want to waste no time. I don't even want to waste no time talking about Tottenham Hotspur no more. Seriously. If it's not, listen, if Tottenham don't have Son and Kane, they come in about 12th. Son and Kane are holding up. They lifting this team. Son and Kane. Take Son and Kane out, you have a championship team. Basically. You have a championship team if you take them guys out. And I'm not even bullshitting here. That's what you get because nobody else, Mourinho don't trust the players. How you going to, listen, Mourinho don't trust the players. How you going to play, listen, you're disrespectful. You're disrespectful. How you going to play Tanganga against Man City? You lose the game already. Maybe, I think Tanganga played a match in the past. Spurs, you got 2 ahead of yourselves. You beat us this season. You beat us last year. You got 2 ahead of your damn selves. And you got smashed. You got humbled. You got schooled. How are you going to play Tanganga and Eric Dyer in the same game against Man City? and then you put in Davinson Sanchez. Like, come on, man. That's disrespectful. I don't like to be disrespected, and I'm no Pep Guardiola don't like to be disrespected. You're disrespectful. Disrespectful. And you're going to get schooled when you come in with the disrespect like that. Seriously. Very, very disrespectful. So look, let me just review this game really quick and wrap things up today. But that was a hell of a freaking game. Hell of a performance by Man City again, who are just looking imperious this season. 7 points ahead of the second place team. Doing the damn thing. 16 wins on the trot. Am I making anything up here? Am I lying? Do I sound too biased? You let me know. You let me know. Rodri, penalty. Wasn't convincing. Gundogan foul. Suspect, you know. Suspect. At least Rodri scored. I think they panned the camera on Ederson, you know. They were saying, Ederson maybe gonna take it. Nah, no Ederson. Ilkay Gundogan, man. Listen, man. Somebody talk to me about what's going on with this guy, Ilkay Gundogan, because I don't know. 11 goals this season. I don't know what's been going on with this guy. I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know. He is one player. It has to be something that every player that I've been calling for to step up, they have stepped up. I've been calling for Gundogan to step up his game. Like, step up, man. You're always in and out of games. This game you might play good. The next game, total garbage. And Gundogan is City's best player right now. Don't tell me about Kevin De Bruyne. He's injured, but he's still good. But Gundogan. Don't tell me about Rodri or I don't want to hear about Cancelo. I don't want to hear about Diaz. I don't want to hear about Stones or Ederson or Sterling or Foden. Ilkay Gundogan is making things tick here for City. And if you have Gundogan playing so well, and then you have Bernardo around him playing well, Foden playing well, Sterling playing well, Jesus playing well. Jesus, who has upwards of 75 goals in about 78 goals for Man City, right? 78 goals in 78 appearances around there. People still say Jesus is a flop. How? When there's strikers across the Premier League playing in the same league who can't score. Who can't score 5 goals. There's strikers, let's use the 10. The strikers in the Premier League still earning a living in the Premier League who has not scored 10 goals in the Premier League for the last 5 years. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Let me repeat that. There's some strikers in the Premier League making a living have not scored 5 goals. No, not 5. 10 goals across the last 5 seasons. Tell me I'm lying. Please. Please, listen. Ricky Swift, Cardi B is not a big body girl. Because first of all, the body is not real. The body ain't real. So you got, listen, she ain't no big body girl. The body ain't real. If you want to see a real big body, I can show you a real big body girl, but I can't. I can't. I can't. But look. What Man City is doing right now is impressive, man. If City didn't do so badly at the start of the season, we would have been miles ahead. Miles. We lost, 2 games this season? 2 games? 2 games. 2 games. Okay? 2 games. Why did I close my tabs out? What did that happen? I didn't even realize that happened. But look. Let's take a look at the Premier League table again. We need to look at the Premier League table before I leave you. We got to look at the Premier League table. We have to. I have to take a look at the Premier League table. One last time. 2 losses. 5 draws. If that didn't happen, guys, Man City would have been about 68 points right now. Maybe a couple draws. Maybe 1 loss. Let's say 1 loss. 2 draws. 60-something points. The title would have been done. Teams have to be very careful here. Let me tell you guys something. Look at this. Do you know what people said when we entered February? This is what people said. People said City's next games are going to be very tough. And I said, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Okay, I get your point. Yeah, you got Liverpool. You got Tottenham. Look at what you got in February. It's going to be tough. Oh my God. Look at what we look at what we already did this year. Just look at what we did this year already, no. Just look at this year, right? We're only talking about 2021. Look at what we did. Chelsea, 3-1. I couldn't believe we handled Chelsea like that. I was like, oh my God. Forget about what happened after Christmas or before Christmas right now. We're talking about the new year. Okay? Or say we hot this year. What am I going to do for you? Listen. Look. Listen. The late great. Listen, let me hit you with some history. The late great Dirtsman. The late great Dirtsman said, we hot this year. What am I going to do for cool we? I said, we wicked this year. Not even water can cool. Listen. I said, we hot. I said, we wicked. Listen. We hot. And like Aliyah said, we hot like fire. Couldn't come up with another word, so she just said fire. Keep things simple. And that's what we've been doing, keeping things simple. And like Sizzler said, simplicity we use to survive. And we are thriving and surviving right now in the league. You see what I mean? But look, let's go back here. Let's just go back here, right? For what we've been doing this year. January 6th, EFL, Chelsea 3-1, EFL Cup semi-final 2-0 against the Pretenders FC. The FC themselves, you know. The Pretenders FC. Birmingham 3-0. Easy. Brighton, they give us a little trouble, 1-0. Crystal Palace 4-0. Aston Villa 2-0. Cheltenham 3-1. Little scare there. West Brom 5-0. Sheffield 1-0. They played well. Burnley 2-0. Liverpool 4-1. Swansea 3-1. Tottenham 3-0. And you want to come tell me about I should be scared of Gladbach? Listen, man. I think the other teams are back. Listen, all the fans of the other teams, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man U, all of them, are actually backing for Gladbach to beat City here. Look, Everton, dead. Arsenal, dead. Gladbach, dead. West Ham, dead. United, dead. I'm just messing with you. I'm just hyping you up. We are favorites to win these games. You gotta take it one game at a time, though. One game at a time. I'm just messing with you guys. Don't take me seriously with that one. Don't take me seriously with that one. Come on, I'm not like that. But for real though, Man City's been playing very well, as we can see in 2020. We haven't lost a game since Tottenham way back in November. Okay, way back in November. So for people to wrongly let me see. To assess, let me. I can't find. I forgot how to speak English like Klopp during interviews these days. For people to assess the thing wrongly, it's blasphemous. It is blasphemous. You see what I mean? Because before we played Liverpool, people, Liverpool gonna win 3-1. How? What logic do you have in your... How could that happen? How? Please tell me. Please. Listen, man. Listen, Man City just got to continue playing like this. We just have to continue playing like this. And the title is ours. The title is ours. But you guys could see this. You guys could see. We've been here for 3 hours now. And I took my time until I got all the way here. If I was so biased and I've only cared about City and not the football as a whole, I would have talked about City and then I would have left. I would have left you and I would have gone. I wouldn't be here streaming right now. I would have been gone. Okay? But I'm here. I show up, back, bring you the heat, bring you the flame, bring you the fire. And we're going to do this again for 14 more match weeks. Man City play Everton on Wednesday. It won't be an easy game. No Premier League games are easy. But we have to just keep doing what we've been doing. It's going to be very difficult for Everton. Extremely difficult. And when I say extremely difficult, it's going to be extremely difficult to cope with Man City's attack. It's the attack, you know. We've been defending well, but it's very difficult to cope with the freaking attack. We haven't been scoring a lot of goals, but it's difficult to cope. I wish if Man City played, you know, took more shots from outside the box, I think we would be scoring more goals. But I don't think that Pep give them that instruction. Pep wants the team to just walk the ball in the net. That's what we've been doing. We've been walking it in. Most goals, we just walk it in. The guys don't get, it's because we don't want to be wasteful like we have been in the past. Just blasting it. By the time we get in the box, we just blasting it over in the freaking, on the, row Z. We don't want to do that. The guys have been walking it in the back of the net. The key to Everton have to try to counter-attack and score a goal here. It's the only way. If Everton try to take the game to City, they're gonna get hit on the counter. Once the play break down, they're gonna get hit on the counter. We can't give away set pieces because of Luka Digne and Sigurdsson. We have to be very, very careful with that against Everton. We have to be very, very careful. I'm not going to underestimate Everton. I think we will beat Everton. I think City are going to beat Everton. I'm going to give you a score line. I think it's going to be a 2-0 victory. Simply because I'm not going to make a separate video for this. A 2-0 victory for City. But I think it won't be easy. It won't be easy. We may get an early goal and Everton will give us some trouble and, in the quest to get one, they'll concede. But with their goalkeeping situation with Olsen, they can't. How are they going to win? Please explain to me, how are they going to win with Robin Olsen the way he's been keeping right now? Coming out of a 2-0 loss against Fulham. Please, tell me. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening like they said the world was ending in 2012. It ain't happening. Everton has to, they have to pull their stuff together before they think about beating City. I don't know what they're going to do against Liverpool on the weekend, but this Wednesday, on a Champions League match day, Man City are going to come out victors again. If Everton manages to get something, then they must have played very well to deserve it against this City team that's been in great form. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? 3 hours and a half. Oh my God. I thought I wouldn't even make it to an hour and a half today, but look here. I got the energy. So look, it's now almost 9 o'clock and I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go hang out with the wife and child, watch a Netflix movie or one or two, maybe most likely one, chill out a bit. It has been good. It has been good. Dom just did a master's degree thesis on net spending. That's why we on here for 3 hours. Yeah, I went in on that, man. I went in on that. But look, I know everybody knows City spend money, but people acting like Chelsea ain't just spent 200 million last summer. 200 mil. And look at where they're at in the table. So come on, man. Just give Pep his credit. Give the players their credit when they have been playing well. And just give the title to the team that deserves it. Last season, Liverpool fully deserved it. Fully deserved it. The 2 seasons before that, Man City fully deserved it. Chelsea deserved it the season before that. Leicester deserved it. Chelsea deserved it. Man City did deserve it when they won it. When Man United last won it, they deserved it. You see what I'm saying? Man City have put the money into the team and they have freaking deserved their titles. People want to go back and talk about cheating and this and that and that and that. And there's some guys on YouTube who want to get sucked into all of that. Shut up! Listen, I'm fed up, man. Look. It has been real. It has been real hanging out with you guys. You know, you guys know I love you, but I got to leave you, man. I got to be back here tomorrow. Remember that. I got to be back here tomorrow to talk about the champions. Liverpool, you better win or I will be ripping that ass up again. You better win. You better win. You better win. Don't come lose to the team that was formed in 2009 and want to come talk to me. Don't. Please don't. As a matter of fact, according to a lot of people and according to most of you Liverpool fans, you already losing to teams that formed back then. Because City, according to you, was only formed in 2008. You see what I'm saying? But guys, thanks for coming back. Love you, but I got to leave you. We'll be back with the fire. I've been doing more live streams, if you don't realize it, this year. Different strategy. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Sean Paul, I got the strategy. Look, I could be doing a lot of videos, but I just don't have the time because I get sucked into these live streams and take 3 hours and a half doing a live stream while I could have maybe did 5 videos. You see what I'm saying? So it's just about conversation, one-on-one conversation with all of you guys, all the real ones who come in here. We may not have 1,000 people or 500 people or 2,000 people like the other channels, but crowd is small, but it's a good crowd. Remember that. It's a good crowd. Appreciate it, guys. So when am I doing FIFA? I did a FIFA stream yesterday, 3 hours plus. So you're not going to get one tonight. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. But for sure you'll get one on Wednesday. I've been very consistent with the FIFA streams. I've been very consistent on YouTube. I'm hitting you with a consistency here on the gaming channel. And I'm bringing you heat on more Dominic Rich FC. Guys, there's a brand new video on more. Go check it out. A player with a very peculiar throwing style. Go check it out. You'll enjoy it. More is a different style of content. If you haven't noticed, different style. I won't be talking about matches over there, if you haven't realized. I ain't talking about games over on more. More is about more off the field type things and weird stuff. You know, like the throw in and maybe a sick goal or something. But I won't be talking too much about matches and stuff over there, okay? So, Steve said, I'll be editing the Champions League song into my preview tomorrow. So hope it processes faster. Wow. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming through and sticking around again. From your boy, Dominic Rich. Until tomorrow, I like to say, peace out. Rich Squad.